Engage.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Winners Don't Use Drugs, presented by Engage Gaming, episode 160.
I don't know what to say.
You know what he's supposed to say.
You know well what you're supposed to say. Made me break the 2-minute no swearing thing.
But you know what? I'll allow it because he knew exactly what he was supposed to say, and he didn't do it. Okay, so Steven, if you watching, blame Nolan.
Yeah.
He didn't keep it going.
Yep.
I'm Darius, though, and I'm happy to be here. We got Nolan finally back. You know,
For now.
He tagged Steven out. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
Horrible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Still taxes?
I hadn't slept in a month. So
That's part of the grind, man. Early bird gets the worm, and then it's able to eat it and then regurgitate it to its young.
I just got worms at this point.
Yeah. I mean, Worms is good. You know. Worms is a good game.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay. Wait a minute. You gonna start? Bro, we're starting off on the wrong foot. Did you hear that, Zach?
I heard.
How you doing, Zach?
I'm all right. I was better before 2 minutes ago.
Bro, tell me about it. But we are happy to be here. Okay. Obviously, you know what this is. Nintendo is doing a lot. We're gonna get into it. We'll start by watching this direct. We'll tell you our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions about everything. We're gonna get hot. All right. I'm blazing. And then we're gonna check out the not indie showcase they did the week before as well. We're gonna put it all together. It's all Nintendo all day.
Yeah.
So first and foremost is our resident, since Steven's not here to represent the company he works for. Okay. Steven's out. You know, he's
Nintendo boy.
Nintendo boy's out. You know what I'm saying? Feel better, brother. You know, as I told Nolan offline, he's becoming Kryptonian, so he's going through a metamorphosis. And, you know, we wish him a speedy recovery. Because he knows what to do after I say the episode.
It's his thing.
Yeah, you do it in his stead. It's like it's an homage.
Homage.
Yeah, it's a homage.
What do y'all do in my stead?
We said taxes like 17 times. You didn't watch the episodes. We talked about taxes and how the taxes was hot and heavy.
Well, shoot, y'all have only done like 2 episodes since I hadn't been
Stop pointing
here.
out factual things, Nolan. What are you do? 5 seconds in, and you talking about well, actually. Gosh. Welcome back, brother. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what they wanted. The guy, John, what's his name? Is it John? I think it was John. He asked about you. You know, when we went to the swap meeting, you weren't there.
Y'all wanted me here.
Yeah, we
Here
did.
I am.
Okay. Getting 2 extra views because of you. Good job. Ratio.
If I fall asleep, just wake me up.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Ratio is real black this time. I forgot to wear the hat. I knew it. Should have brought the hat with me.
We
All
had
right,
to put
let's
on-
get into this.
We had to put on the bright light. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's get into this Nintendo Direct. We got a lot to cover.
Yeah, we got a lot.
All right. So me and Zach have not watched the direct. Nolan has watched the direct. By the time you listen to this, you probably have already watched the direct and you have your own thoughts. We will tell you our thoughts about all of this. First of all, as you pointed out earlier, it's in 4K.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, that's the first thing a lot of folks pointed out. It's like this is their first 4K direct.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they got 4K stuff to show. So, hey,
Makes sense.
yeah.
They doing a lot to build up to that logo. That's the logo. That's the longest intro for a logo Nintendo's ever done.
Hey, it's the start of a new era, man.
Do the thing with the GameCube where it does the boom, 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 boom.
We'll see it apparently.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna
From
be
what
a lot.
I've heard.
Yeah, that's what they had said. You know what? A lot of our predictions. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this disclaimer up. Check the old episodes. We was right.
Oh, we were 100% right about this one, it turns out.
Big boy Mario Kart. Everybody out there.
It's supposed to be open world, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like a Forza?
Basically, yeah.
Forza Mario Kart, which I mean is the logical next step.
Yep.
Now the one thing we talked about, I don't know if we don't know if it's in there because obviously there's not going to be as many details, right?
Ooh, are we getting Diddy Kong Racing? They got them planes? Or are they
Listen.
just gliders again?
Listen, you'll never get Diddy Kong Racing, but you will get their vehicles, okay? They're not going to give you that.
I saw the hovercraft or the jet skis. It was kind of like the hovercraft.
Yep. They will take everything from that game without actually ever giving. They'll probably put stages from that game in there before they give you that game. Look at that. See that right there? If you do that while we racing, bro, I might grab your Joy-Con.
Well,
Wall riding.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, folks are pointing out, it's like, oh, okay, the freaking cows are in the game now. They are running out of characters to put in these games.
I mean,
Honestly,
they're
they
giving
should
you
take all the
everybody.
Diddy Kong,
Bro, just put them in.
Diddy Kong racing characters. Honestly,
Do they have access to them?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Rare probably has
Yeah,
that.
that's some weird. What's
Yeah, but they've worked with Rare before. I
Yeah.
couldn't see why it would be hard to get those characters.
I bet you the licensing for that specific game is probably super weird.
Probably.
Dude, this game looks great.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
And not even like just because it's like 4K, but just the visuals themselves, the amount of things that they have going on.
I mean, just wait till they start talking about it. It's like, what? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Kind of for our video people, kind of subtitles you got there, bud. I know Nolan knows how to say all that stuff.
Je suis Takahiro Dota, le directeur de la Nintendo Switch 2.
Or you just clicking your tongue. That's not. I am excited for it. Because you know this game is going to have just as much longevity as 8. Like, it's going to last the entire
Oh,
cycle.
even more so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they...
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart
I mean, they obviously been working on this for a long time.
Tackling Chuck.
Nintendo Switch 2 system.
I might run him as my main.
Welcome to this vast world.
That world looks big.
It does.
Yep.
Various regions that span the globe.
Honestly, the bigger tracks, to me, is a bonus for people who can't drive like me.
And weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Yeah.
If the weather changes...
And in this Mario Kart game,
Like, this part is nuts.
There's how many people are there? Like 24?
Yeah, I think it's 24.
Is it 24?
everywhere in this world.
That's pretty cool.
Can you imagine how much stuff they're going to hide in this game?
Oh, there's gonna be Easter eggs everywhere.
There will be Easter eggs folks won't be finding for years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, the amount of people who will be in, like, whatever the solo mode is, just to explore, and just spend literally streaming sessions just being like, let's see what we can find today.
The most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Bro, imagine getting towards the finish line and going from, like, first to, like, 15th. I throw up.
Oh yeah, this is cool. It's kind of a...
One corner of the world to another.
I don't like that.
I like how they're doing the cups. It looks like. Where you going across the map?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the knockout mode where it's cutting off at certain things. Nah, I'm not
Yep.
not a fan.
Top 16, top
No, that's
8.
kind of like Fall Guys.
Fall Guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's super smart.
Oh no, it definitely is.
You just jump in and...
Like, this part is crazy. The free
It's like a
roams.
battle royale on Mario Kart.
Yep.
And just drive around the whole world. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Go for it.
So drive wherever
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, that Wario Kart was cold. the gold.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Free roam with friends.
Together
That's
at different locations.
bro. This game is it's gonna do gangbusters.
Yeah, I mean it's a launch title, like, you know what,
A proper launch title.
it's higher than the standard for Nintendo.
It is a launch title, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Starts here.
Because they didn't say.
Mario Kart World.
Not yet, but
The game launches on the
Same day as Nintendo
There it
Switch.
goes. Of course, I said it right before they
More
say it.
details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Or they got 3 directs in like what 4 weeks.
Utopia.
I mean, when you're getting ready to launch the next wave of your company for at least the next decade,
Hey, what's,
When
this, what's this
they're-
man wearing?
They're doing
I was gonna give him a
Treehouse.
pass. I was giving him a pass, bro. Because on one hand, it's kind of fly, but on the other hand, it's kind of big.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like he took his coat. He was like, "Hey, I'm cold. Before we start this, I'm feeling kind of cold." He's like, I got a big coat. You can get my coat.
For Switch 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we talk about the Joy-Con.
Joy-Con 2.
Basically everything we already knew, but
C button.
now we get to that mysterious C button.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Yeah.
That's basically the screenshot button, right? Isn't that where the screenshot button was?
I don't know. Let's see. Well, yeah, originally.
I think it's on the other controller, the other Joy-Con, right?
Is there a C button on both sides now?
No, it's just on that over.
Yeah, I
that-
think they
that-
moved
that
the
side there.
screenshot button over there with the
Yeah, I think it's over on the left.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was you. So quick.
Oh, did they fix this? Because in the live stream, the audio was desynced. in every other video that they played within the.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
it's fixed, huh?
they fixed it. Thank God.
We fixed it in post.
Yeah, it must have. It was weird.
It was probably a stream thing, not
Yeah.
the actual.
No, it
video.
wasn't, because when they go back to the parts where they talk, about what's coming next, that was fine. It was only these little things. It was weird.
Right, I bet
These
you,
are videos they were playing during
Right,
the stream,
I
right?
bet you it wasn't a video problem. It was the video within the stream.
Yeah.
The actual stream.
Like opening up a video while you're streaming type of thing. So there's a microphone built into the Switch.
Yep.
We're stealing some technology from PlayStation. I see.
I mean, let me tell you right now, as a person who had to live through the everybody getting new Xboxes with the Kinect, this sounds like a terrible idea. Do you understand how terrible Party Chat got once people got Kinects? I'm like, bro, you need a microphone. Nah, it's cool. I can just talk through my Kinect. No, because I can hear your house and the house next to you.
Well, hopefully
They say it's
they
noise
just
canceling.
said that it's not gonna be like that. So hopefully that's true.
How many of them little kids gonna be playing in handheld mode, yelling?
Bro, look at that
Yeah.
frame rate. And they
Beautiful.
showed all them screens at the same time.
Yeah, you know it.
It looks
Nasty.
like everybody's playing in fucking 5 frames per second.
So is that like a Party Chat thing, or what is this?
Yeah, it's a party chat thing.
Why is the Party Chat just showing your Switch screen? I mean, I get why, but like, you could just
So
do
they had it
So
where
you
it was
can-
just a color screen, like it wasn't the actual. Oh, they're in different games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going.
So it's just full Party Chat.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
party chat. They
Party
finally
chat, but you can see what everybody else is doing.
they're finally embracing online.
If you or they want. Yeah,
Dude
basically.
said it's a crazy 20-year update. And I feel like this is really more because of Discord more than the other consoles. Because Discord has become like the de facto hub of like most gaming things.
Or expand
Yeah, for
another
y'all.
friend's game screen.
No, I don't want to do that.
You know, Mario Kart's probably not the best game to show this off. I bet you it'd
those
be
games gonna
like
be like that.
in different games it'd be really convenient to be able to show your screen like that.
Now, as far as syncing up with people, that is fantastic. Like
Yeah.
in a game like Mario Kart, that's open.
Well, yeah,
world,
the open world part.
yeah, like being able to sync it up like that. That's a very smart feature.
I hope
On the right,
the
join
first
conversation
mainline
feature.
Mario
Click the
game
additional button.
is like 3D World where it's co-op like this
Yes.
and like an open world like
Oh, so this is the social menu then.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
we're getting an iToy.
By connecting this camera to
Basically.
the system,
Well, we are killing 2008 right now.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
Now the auto green screen feature is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen.
Definitely not doing this with strangers though, right?
I hope not.
Like a dong is gonna come out as soon as you do it. I'm just being. Listen. There's a reason why they talking about online experiences are unrated. They know what's gonna happen.
Nah, I thought about it when I was watching this. I was like, Nintendo went from
Use your camera feed
we don't want nobody to get hurt to yeah,
There's a dong on the screen.
let's just give you a camera and let you talk to any.
Look at it. It's like
Anybody.
got integration into the older games then, because that's Mario Party, right? That's
Yeah,
the Switch
Jamboree.
Mario
No, I
Party.
think Jamboree's getting a update.
You can play
Yeah,
games
and that's what I've heard too. Is a bunch of games get Switch 2 updates.
play together.
Probably kind of like the PS4 to PS5 and the Xbox to Series X.
Oh yeah.
Chat while playing your personal favorites.
I mean, it's gonna be Nintendo's version of that thing, right? Yeah.
For a retro game
see.
competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
Oh, volleyball? Who has volleyball?
All
Wii
together,
Sports.
anytime,
Yeah.
anywhere.
Is like for the Switch 2?
That no, that should have been the Switch one.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that
last
game's already out.
Sports
yeah,
Resort,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, for
Sports-
real?
Yeah.
In development,
It's got like they had like 16 games on there.
enjoy playing online with others more closely, including
Yeah, Wii Sports Resort was actually a
almost
pretty
as if you're all
like
playing together in the same
one that had all the other games, but it also had some others. It had like basketball and everything.
Really?
camera size
I have to check it out.
than
Yeah,
got
I always
into the
wanted to
beta
play
of
it.
I got into the beta of it and never got a chance to play it.
You
I was
bought
so
the
bad.
game?
Yeah, we had it for the shop.
I always intended to buy it and I just
Nintendo Switch Online
never had a
membership
chance.
Will be required to use Game Chat.
Yeah, they definitely finna be trying to get that online membership.
Yeah, but it's so cheap.
It is.
Did they talk about raising the price at all?
Be
Nolan?
available without a a membership.
Well, I guess we'll find out as we're watching it.
We hope you'll try it out.
I hadn't seen anything from people talking about it online about it being raised.
Wait, did they just say it's free for everybody until March? Of next
Until
year?
March of next year, yeah.
If you get a Switch 2, right?
Or
Was it just everybody?
Well, yeah, it's only on Switch 2.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'd like to introduce another new
Bro, he needs to take that jacket off.
What do you mean, bro? You don't know how cold it is. Look at that cold, dark training room from Street Fighter. It's a cold place.
If you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on
All right.
Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game. With
Yes, sir.
game sharing.
That's pretty good though.
As shown here,
This was one of the like
screens can be played
unsung
when one person owns
greatest
multiple
things that the
You can
3DS or just the DS, I think.
Yeah,
too.
DS had
Yeah.
that because we played that Metro Prime.
You can do it with
do.
the Switch 1 as well, it looks like.
systems at a time.
Oh, really?
That's a Switch Lite and a
But it's
Switch
going from a Switch 2 to a Switch 1.
Right, the Switch 2 is the host.
I got you.
And you can use
Now, is this for every game or is this with only games that give you the option?
share can only be used with compatible games.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
This feature is
So it is limited to whatever the games are.
Bro, that
But the
that
clubhouse games, yeah,
that looks awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That actually gives maybe new life to that game.
It 100% does.
Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like
Effect
to show
added.
you the
So it doesn't do
Nintendo
that when you
Switch
do
2
it, no.
system itself.
I'm a little disappointed
Just to make sure you know.
because you know people's gonna take it out the box and be like, it ain't clacking.
Well, you remember the original Switch? The first update when you turned it on the first time added the little sound when you put the things in because folks got when they first got it, a lot of press was like, hey, it doesn't make the sound. Oh man, and they were like, oh, okay, yeah, and they just
That was just a little thing we did for the visual in the presentation.
so, yeah, but kind of want it now.
Fine.
Yeah.
In docked mode.
Supports up to 120
Yep.
frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay and
In dock mode, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Did they say that?
I mean, everything that I've seen.
They're talking about just the screen on the actual
LCD
Switch.
screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast.
Yeah, the HDR
between
makes a
light
big
and
difference.
dark
It does.
areas of the
So
image.
that'll.
Yeah, they're just talking about the actual Switch screen. They're not talking about it in dock.
Oh snap!
This is what I'm wondering about now. The magnets.
Magnetic
How do they work?
Well, I just always wonder about any kind of
Thank you,
electronic
Zach.
that has magnets in
Shout
it.
out to ICP.
Yeah.
by pressing the
The only
release
time
button
I'll
on
shout
the
them.
back.
What'd you ask, Nolan?
I was just anytime anything electronic has a magnet in it, it's
It
just
seems
like,
bad, right?
yeah.
That's an old way of thinking. You
I know.
sound like my uncles who used to be like, can't put the game on the big TV in the living room. It's gonna mess it up. Okay.
Everything that we've been taught since a kid,
Keep
magnets with
magnets
electronics.
away,
Listen, that's
like
because
hard
we were
drives
using
and all that kind of stuff.
You were using old technology.
Yeah.
You know, this is new infrared. This is sleek. This is Japan, bro.
And right Joy-Con
Magna stopped working in Japan years ago. Oh, my cousin who's stationed over there
by
told me.
adjusting the audio balance between the ranges. Sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and
Better
tabletop modes.
speakers.
Which I was looking forward to seeing what the sound was because the Switch isn't bad by any means, but since the Switch has come out, audio technology has progressed tremendously.
I hope they. It looks like they are like super focused on the voice chat, and I hope
Yeah.
they do a really good job. Like I want it to be like
Even if you don't have
Xbox
a surround
parties.
sound system,
Yeah.
games can be enjoyed
Because I mean, bro, it opens up like Nintendo over the past at least
all around
10 years has become a very good party game console. But having a full true audio, like party experience with it, that's so it's got the audio jack, right?
a large, sturdy
I think
looks
it
like
does.
it. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna talk about if it has like any Bluetooth capability.
That would be nice if it has Bluetooth.
Yeah,
In
Two
addition to the
USB-C
USB-C
ports, so now we know what the
on
top one's
bottom of the
for.
system, there's one on
just
top
another
as well.
USB-C.
Well, yeah.
It's handy.
I mean, I figured
for
it
the
was
camera.
for like
Peripherals.
peripherals, but it can also be used to charge. So
Well, it's in dock mode,
Which is smart because that was
or
one
not
of-
dock mode, but freestanding mode.
right.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch.
I mean, it's still more.
It's still more, but it's still you still bull jiving. You
But,
could have
I
gave us the 512.
Yeah. And I'm sure there will be one that comes with 512 or even a
I
terabyte
wonder
at some
if-
I'm
point.
sure there's an SD slot.
I was gonna say, does my
Plus,
memory
a lot of the
card?
game is still on the card. So,
What does my memory card for my Switch work on my Switch 2?
you want to know?
Compatible games.
Yeah,
No,
why not?
TV mode.
God,
it does not.
come on, bro, y'all gotta stop that.
We'll
You gonna sell some new ones?
go over the cons.
The Nintendo Switch 2
After.
dock has a built-in
That dock does look a little more up to date.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's got to run stuff at 4K and everything. So
Yeah, it's
a
gotta
lot of
cool
the-
it off now.
oh, yeah. So the thing can't display 4K outside of that dock because most of the
Switch 2.
that's what the big hump on the back is. That's the rest of the system.
That's the whole engine. The 1080p, that's in the Switch 2 itself.
Yep.
It's there for
It's
you.
there.
But you want the 4K. You need to
want
put
the
that
4K.
motor to it.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, I hadn't heard anything from this from the presentation so far, but is there a chance that thing started sounding like a PS4?
As you just saw, the Nintendo Switch 2
Like
We'll see.
what if the second open world Zelda, not Tears of the Kingdom sequel, but like the game after that, right?
I mean,
Or like Mario Odyssey 3, like when it's really trying to push it, when he going into space.
hardware.
I wouldn't think Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo's usually pretty tight on their hardware. They usually.
Hello.
I can't recall anything that made a GameCube or even a Wii U hum or anything.
This is Nintendo Switch
Oh,
2.
okay, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, it's some nasty work right here. I got spoiled on some of
Nintendo
this.
Switch 2 welcome tour. It's like,
Is this
oh,
nasty?
this
Yeah,
looks pretty cool.
this is the idea of it.
The idea is awesome.
Yeah, look at this.
You can walk around the console and take a tour about everything that it can do.
I know you've seen the pixel art where they like opened up like the PlayStation or the Nintendo or whatever, and they had all the characters hanging around it.
Uh-huh.
It's like that pixel art, right? Come to life. Yeah. It's a great idea, showing you about how the system works and
What do you have to pay for this?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is awesome. So this is cool. So somebody that just buys the console can just walk around, can at least have something to do on Christmas Day if they can't afford a game. But
because you might not be able to.
yeah, we'll talk about that too. All the stuff and
Little gyroscopes and rumbles and-
the new improved kickstand that can apparently go to any angle and
Which I know people will still have this whole demonstration on how to use the thing properly, and they will still figure out a way to do it wrong.
Yep.
I love
You're gonna
humans.
break that bitch.
Oh yeah, bro. I can't wait for the first video to pop up online of some dude being like, "Bro, this shit is made so cheaply. Look at this. It came apart." And they're gonna be like, "So what did you do to the stand?
What did you do?
What you mean? I ran it over with my dirt bike." Yeah. In what
I thought I could take it.
in what situation would that be a thing? I was trying to play Excite Bike for real.
Tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out.
Yeah, so that does confirm that it does still have the HD
Nintendo Switch 2 welcome to
Rumble 2.
Oh, for sure. There's
Available
no
the
way
same
they should
day
have got rid
as
of
a
that.
digital, as a paid digital only. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what? This isn't free?
No.
Wow.
Hey man, price of the brick done went up.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
150 million switches. You thought something was gonna be free?
So let me get this straight. You want me to buy a console
Yeah.
and then buy a separate game to take a tour around the console
Yeah.
to let me know what the console I already bought does?
Yes. I don't see what the problem is.
Is additional storage.
Look at that. Additional storages.
Yeah.
They ain't the
So,
same.
so here we go.
Express cards.
So it's micro SD express
They're a
cards.
different type of SD card.
Yeah, different type of
Explicitly.
SD cards. I bet
They're-
they different.
They're faster. Nintendo doesn't like load time, so
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
That's just
not
SC
work.
on the same thing.
No.
Oh, it's just to say EX.
not EX exactly.
Right. Ow.
Switch to Switch 2.
You lucky you got that big jacket on.
Log into
Now this is what I'm wondering about.
use the system
Transfer. Okay, so you could transfer your stuff over to your new console. Well, wait, what
data.
do I still have my stuff on my old console?
Oh, ye of so much faith.
Is it a Wii to Wii U thing where it's like all of a sudden my Wii is useless?
Yeah.
Because I moved everything over to my Wii U?
You gotta switch too now. Why would you need the switch?
Because I want the Switch in my room to still play my old Switch games when I'm not in my front room and my 4K TV I have.
I like
that
that.
in the back
I like
now,
they
too.
added back buttons to the Pro controller.
Yeah, the Pro
It seems
controller
like
is like a
Website.
actual like high level gamepad.
yeah,
Yeah.
Developer article on the website.
same price too.
Especially because you're gonna need it for Street Fighter 6.
Switch 2.
Maybe.
We hope you'll check that out as well.
No, you're not gonna try to run the Street Fighter 6 Switch 2 tournament,
The Nintendo Switch 2
No.
launched.
bro. Get on here.
I'm not trying to run any tournament.
Nintendo Switch 2
Come on.
launches on
Yeah.
June 5th.
All right, here we go. June 5th. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
lock it in. Lock it in.
To the day when you
That's a lot sooner than I was expecting.
Hey man,
That
hit
was
that summer.
exactly when I was expecting.
Yeah, get that summer launch.
I've been expecting June, July the whole time.
I already told it. I told Danielle that's our anniversary gift.
3
Both y'all getting Switch 2s?
Yeah, Switch 2.
Hey man, I don't blame you.
is Nintendo Switch 2 game.
I don't know if
Okay.
we'll get 2. I know we'll get 1 though.
So
Yeah,
there's
go ahead, get it.
Nintendo Switch 2 games that only work on Switch 2.
That's the first type of game.
Mm-hmm.
Game type 1.
The second type is
Then there's compatible Switch games,
released on Nintendo
which is all but like there's a list out. I think there's an official list out, and there's like 110 games that don't work. On
Yeah.
Switch 2, which isn't that bad.
No, not in the grand
And then
scheme
some
of
of
things.
them they'll probably do updates for if they don't work now.
Like, bro, you're not gonna make Nintendo Labo work on the Switch 2. Let that go.
Probably not.
I'd like to show you the Nintendo
All right.
Switch 2 edition.
All right, now it's about to get real nasty. Game type
Oh,
3.
we got the yeah
Please take a look.
yeah.
Yeah, talk to him.
Are they gonna charge for the upgrade?
Oh, you already know they gonna charge for them. They charged you for the tech demo. They charged you for Astro's Playroom
Basically, yeah.
with less game. If I'm not being clear.
Adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble,
I mean,
and gameplay
I
that
guess this
uses
is
a
cool.
camera accessory.
Bro, this is literally a PS4 to PS5.
Switch 2.
I mean, they're adding.
Now 3 new and updated
Let me ask you this
adding
question, Zach.
things-
Does that camera come with the Switch too?
First
Probably
up,
not, but they're
Okay.
adding things that you cannot do on the Switch 1.
single
Cool.
camera,
Sure.
4 players,
I already bought the game, bro. Like,
How much are they charging?
see each other's faces as you play.
If it's like 10,
We don't
15
know yet.
bucks,
We don't know
I'm
yet.
cool with it.
and emotions in real
Don't
time.
know yet.
anything more than 10, and I'm
Anything more than 20,
Online.
I'm gonna have an issue with.
We only know one aspect of pricing so far, and it's near the
Up
end.
next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2
and I don't like none of this.
to collect the most coins
I won't be participating. In
No,
those.
bro, we're not
Lord,
doing none of this.
I cannot wait to see
and compete in other mini
your
games using
video
full-body
games doing this.
Oh
crap.
yeah, that's gonna be a good. Hey, that's gonna be good for them, right? Not for me.
controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
Yo, she big as shit, bro.
I mean, you ride them if you think about it.
While you feel the bumps
Hey,
and
yo.
rumbles of the
Kind of
coaster.
big.
I don't know about none of that,
When you enter a pipe, a mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm,
bro.
and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly
You doing some
add
wild
objects.
motions with that controller.
I mean, these are kind of cool.
Enjoy the
Yeah.
fun of these
They are cool
To show off the
additional
mouse.
things. Yeah, you know this is all to me. Honestly, this is all tech demo
mini-games
stuff.
that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls.
Not a big fan of the camera stuff, but I've never been a big fan of camera stuff.
Yeah, that's why you never be on camera.
For Mario
That's
Party
right.
Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree
Plus
TV
Jamboree
launches on Nintendo Switch 2
July 24th.
That's a little bit later.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Purchasing the upgrade pack.
This is where that's where it's gonna start to get murky.
Mario Party
Yeah.
It really, honestly, it just depends on the price point.
reactions while
I have little faith in their price point for software
edition games.
because Nintendo has never really they've never done things that made a whole bunch of sense. Like honestly, their online platform is way cheaper,
Legend of Zelda Tears
you know,
of
but
the
obviously it didn't have as many features. It's starting to get there,
Resolution and frame
but
rates.
you know, it's a really reasonably priced thing, right?
This might actually make me play Breath of the Wild all over again.
Oh, we know you're gonna go dolphin dive into this. I'm not even trying to hear you acting like it might make you want to play. You are going to do it, and you're gonna come in here. and
Maybe
you're gonna
another
say,
300 hours in Tears of the Kingdom.
"Yep." You're gonna say, "Hey, let me tell you, if you guys haven't played it already, I mean, at this point, I mean, you're hurting yourself. You're literally physically causing harm to yourself."
Yeah.
It's a game-specific service. that
And then there's the new Zelda apps. So there's nothing new in the Zelda games for the Switch 2 editions. But now you have access to the Zelda apps,
Guidance activated.
which will actually tell you where every Korok seed is, where every findable item is, and yeah, you can use it. It'll just direct you toward it. This is it's pretty cool stuff, but you know,
Listen, if it's not a game fact strategy guide where the person has meticulously typed out the logo using font, then I don't
the
want it.
ASCII artwork. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I either it's that or nothing though.
I mean, but I can get, you know, the guy that made the flying thing with the drones that automatically kills all the enemies. Somebody can just upload to that now.
Can you get the robot with the flaming dick?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm back in. Like, you gonna show me how to make that? All right, cool. This is I heard I didn't see this yet, but I heard about them doing something with this game, and I was very happy about that. I ain't even played this game yet. I meant to buy it
Yeah,
at
no,
some
no.
point.
When I saw this, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm just going to buy the Switch 2 version of this game."
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Because I heard, I mean, I know I watched folks play it on Twitch, and I was like, "Man, this game is pretty cool."
Man, honestly, there's not really a bad Kirby game.
Yeah, I would be right on board with that too. And we already knew about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's going to be one for each of the Switches.
yeah.
So
Yeah, well,
Prime
yeah, there'll be a
4
Switch and a Switch.
Is getting
2.
a Switch and a Switch 2 edition. Okay.
You know better though.
I mean, I know I'm going to get the Switch 2 version.
Yeah, so this is basically a cross-gen game.
I don't like how he held that other controller. I tell you that.
I do. Oh, I love that.
That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, I wonder if they'll make a game where you
I
hold
love
the left one like a nunchuck, but move around.
Get all these gimmicks out of my games. Okay,
So
this is right before getting mouse and keyboard.
Hey, hold on.
aim.
For our audio listeners, what no one was trying to say, but Darius interrupted him. He's holding the left Joy-Con like a normal controller, and he's using the right Joy-Con as a mouse
Free aim.
to free aim on Metroid Prime 4. And I'm all here for
Yep,
it.
I'm all
Get
the
this
way
mouse and keyboard stuff out of my video games.
100% in.
You're not gonna get me to get this game by showing Ampharos either. You think you're slick? You're not gonna suck me in. Okay. I'm probably gonna have. Golly, bro, they gonna make me play this stupid game.
I'm not gonna play it. I only for now I'm only playing
Mainline.
mainline traditional Pokemons. I'm not
There we
playing
go.
these weird
Yeah.
Okay, if you have a Nintendo Switch version of a game,
a
you can play
purist.
Nintendo Switch 2 by purchasing an upgrade pack. Yeah, so there you go.
It's crazy that Breath of the Wild's getting an upgrade pack though.
Yeah.
Get the money again.
Hey, you know what? You're right. You know what? But all right, so I know this isn't over yet, but I'm very surprised we don't see a Mario Odyssey.
Upgrade pack?
Yes.
Probably because we're gonna see a mainline Mario by the end of
Mario
the year.
Odyssey.
I'm
Either by the end of the
a
year
lot of
or
folks
by
are
March.
A lot of folks are pretty sure that
At least an
it
announcement.
might be a holiday game, but we'll see.
I mean, what
We
other
still
way?
have
To,
Prime 4.
yeah.
Oh, is this the thing that Jonathan
Yeah.
linked?
Yeah.
I never watched it.
I just watched that little clip of it that he sent, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
So this is
wheelchair basketball.
Wheelchair basketball, yeah. Which looks cool.
It's gonna be super annoying though.
Yeah,
Dragon
but
Drive.
I know
Dragon Drive is a crazy
a
name
lot
for
of
that
folks
game.
aren't gonna want to do it just because it's motion control. It's basically a tech demo for
Yeah,
how you can use the mouse.
I'll
controls
play it if I can
and
play it with a
everything.
normal controller.
you can't.
I probably won't
I thought I heard somewhere after this that
Bro, look at
that you could with just the sticks, but I'm not 100%.
But I gotta
sure on
flick
that.
up sticks the whole time.
Yeah,
No. You know you're not getting no pass from me if you wave your hands, right? I'm gonna keep it 100%. Tell me to pass you the ball. Do not wave your hands at me. I got my man boxed in over here. But the fact that other people are playing like live in the background is kind of dope.
It's kind of like
Give it to him. Come on, bro. Now you trying to suck me in with dunks? The black guy in me is just getting. They dunking though.
But I'm glad that this is like the first
game like this.
disabled type game,
Yeah.
a Special Olympics type game.
Yeah, that's what I think is cool about it. But it's also funny because it's like now folks are having a hard time talking about it because they may have feelings about how they don't feel like this is going to be a good game, but you feel like you're talking about
About handicapped people.
You don't want to talk about the differently able?
yeah. I'm like, no, it's not. That's not why I don't.
That
like
is
the
why
game.
you're talking about it, you bigot.
Exactly. It's like it's hard to talk about it.
Nolan hates the differently able because he don't want to.
No, not me. I think it looks cool, but other folks.
I do think it creates an unrealistic expectation for wheelchair basketball. Just gonna say that.
So I will probably never play this, But I'm so glad to see it coming to the system.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well this is where we see all the third party games.
This is the whole purpose of 4K, right? They needed to get that
Yeah.
so they could do
Well,
this.
I'm just getting hardware that can run basically PS4 games.
Hey,
So what we're looking at right now is Elden Ring for our audio listeners.
yeah.
Yep.
Elden Ring on handheld mode, which if you have a Steam Deck does not count.
Well, yeah, but
Tarnished
But if
edition.
you
Does that
don't-
mean because it's not the full?
I know. I was like, really? They call it the
should've
tarnished edition?
Yeah, they probably should have gone with a different name.
Well, I know that's in relative to the actual whatever's going on in the game, but it sounds bad.
But I know it does kind of sound
Yeah,
bad.
it
but
sounds a little bad.
The Hades 2 will be there.
Which I'm surprised that the Switch couldn't run that, but that's just me.
They probably could.
They probably could. They probably just had
30.
to- Yeah,
You can run it at 30.
yeah. Well, this one
It's full 60.
is launching day and date with the other versions of it. So
Got you.
I never played the first one. I wonder if I have to play the first one to enjoy this one.
Nah.
I don't care. I usually don't care for like roguelikes, but
I mean, Hades was fun. I didn't
Yeah.
finish it, but it was
pretty
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Street Fighter, which I don't know why folks are surprised. There was a PS4 version of Street Fighter 6. Of course, the Switch 2 can run it.
Yeah. Hey, but are we gonna get like the 3DS version of Street Fighter 4, where I can macro my combos?
Yes, we'll
3DS
find out.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's two versions of it. You can get.
We're
the
getting
main-
amiibos. I think that's the
You
coolest
can
part.
get the base version or the one that comes with year 1 and 2
Why wouldn't you?
built into it. Yeah,
Stop playing.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence.
I was like, I saw this. I was like
Is Exo Primal?
Arsenal. Wait a minute.
Testing data link with Spine.
This is. Oh my God. It's
Exo Primal. Yeah.
no,
Yup.
no,
Maker Breaker?
no.
What is this?
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Daemon X Machina.
Oh yeah.
okay.
Okay.
It's a new one.
Okay, because I said they had one for the Switch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one came out on Switch first. Yeah. And then eventually came out for PC.
Have you played it?
Yeah. It's a fantastic game, man. I love this game, man. I was like, Arsenal. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
They made a new one, and there's monsters and stuff now.
Oh, was it only just mechs before?
Basically,
I got you. I might have to check it out on PC then.
but it's just it was like Armor Core Light kind of. Well, I want to say Armor Core Light because it was made by a lot of the Armor Core guys.
got you.
So it was if you like Armored Core, and you never played it. First of all, if you like Armor Core and you've never played that, get the Switch version. I mean the Steam version.
Now this is a game that is just perfect
Oh yeah.
for this system.
Me and Danielle beat this, by the way.
Oh, y'all finished it?
Split
Yeah,
Fiction.
dude, this game's awesome.
Is the game of the year for y'all right now?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
hear it's hard.
Really?
Harder than the last game. But I've seen folks play it and it doesn't seem that much more
It's
difficult.
not. It's not hard. No.
I mean, if your hands don't work,
I mean, did we die? Yeah, sure.
you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You gotta figure it out.
It's fun though. It's really well put together.
Now
Oh,
this,
and then the EA Sports.
yeah,
It's like-
you know, EA was like, in a way, I finna not be getting the Ultimate Team money on the new system.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's happening. I wonder how smooth the interface is.
I never realized that they weren't on the Switch.
Yeah.
No, they never were.
So it's because 2K was on the Switch. You just think that the sports games are there.
Yeah, that's right.
Hogwarts. They finally get that.
I wonder how the interface is for the store because of transactions. Because I know we all like the Switch. I really enjoy the Switch. But if you have to go to the store and do stuff,
Yeah.
it ain't
awful.
it ain't
It is not the-
it ain't the smoothest.
It's not the smoothest, but somehow still better than the PlayStation Store.
PlayStation 4,
Any of them.
PS5 seems to be moving pretty smooth. Now I don't own one, but we
I'm
was
not
at the
talking about
shop.
the smoothness of it. It's still impossible to find anything that.
Yeah, because you're looking for Fortnite. Nolan.
Anyway.
You know you're looking for Fortnite. Typed in Street Fighter. Yeah, Street Fighter characters are in Fortnite.
It's like why can't I just type in the game that I have and you show me all the DLC for it? Why do I have to tell you the exact name of the DLC that I'm trying to find it? You know what? Never mind.
Is that in Fortnite?
Tony Hawk 3 and 4.
Because if it is, then we're gonna put that up first.
But Tony Hawk 3 and 4,
Which does not have the career mode in
which
4.
put some girl that I've never heard of in it, but this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So is this something that's happening in every version of the game?
The SpongeBob?
Yeah, the SpongeBob
That I don't
stuff?
know.
Yeah.
Because I know that wasn't in the original 3. I don't know if that was 4. I didn't play 4.
No, definitely wasn't in the original games. Yeah.
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman
Hitman World of Assassination.
Nintendo Switch 2.
I am shocked at the amount of content.
All of these companies that are that would kind of shunned the Switch at first until it sold 120, 140 million copies, and they're like, "Dang, I wish we could put our games on this thing."
Could we do it with the cloud?
They're finally able to do it. Some of them did.
Yeah,
was that mostly Namco, right?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts,
and Activision.
They were like, "Yeah, you gonna get some of these games." Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Whether you wanted it or not. That Mortal Kombat looked like the Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat.
And hey, I mean, it sold.
It did.
It sold. That's all that matters. And then this thing, I don't know if I just forgot they announced this before or...
What is this?
What does it look like?
I don't know until they did that and they played the thing.
It's like, second I saw it, I was like, James Bond? I mean, it's the inside of a gun. It's James... No, sure enough, Project 007.
So is it going to be like GoldenEye-ish, or is it going to be like the Amazon one that they working on? Yeah, it's Amazon.
Oh,
GM.
yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. So, we'll see. And then they're making a new version of Bravely Default.
People really like this series.
Man, I love the first game.
The worst graphic styles for these games?
First of all, you don't need feet.
Okay, honestly.
Okay, you don't need feet.
Honestly, if they updated it to make it look like anything other than this, I wouldn't want it.
Really?
Yeah, this is the art style of the game
I
to
fucking
me.
hate it. That's the one reason why I'll never play these games.
Oh, so good.
The first game you didn't have feet, right?
I mean, they use like
that's
these,
fire. That was fire.
They use like these chibi characters. And I fucking hate it.
I really tried to like the first one, and it's not that it was bad. There's nothing wrong with the game.
It's so good.
But I just didn't like the doing the task thing, like the whole when they were explaining how the game worked. You had to go pick up. This is the game you pick up the tasks and stuff, right? Like you go to like the board, and they was telling you like the
Bravely Default.
Oh, am I thinking about something else?
You might be thinking about something else.
Shit.
You can build a village and stuff like that.
I don't want to do that either.
But the thing I loved about it, and then Yakuza Zero here.
Director's cut.
Yeah, this is a director's cut of it.
New cutscenes.
But no, the thing I love about Bravely Default is you can customize how you want the game. You can go through the entire game without any random encounters at all. You can turn the difficulty down to where you can beat every boss in 4 hits, or you can ramp everything up and have a fight every 2 fights. And if you just want to get through the story, okay, I'm just going to turn off all of this stuff and make it easy. I just want to see the story. It's so good.
Hey, did y'all know that the Dynasty Warriors Origins came out in January?
What's that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know what that is.
The new Dynasty Warriors game?
The new Dynasty Warriors game. That is apparently just absolutely awesome.
Like,
everybody, some folks are saying it should be up for game of the year.
Yeah, I saw
You know
that.
what I've been like? What game has been blowing everybody away?
What?
The new Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard nothing but fantastic things. I know we probably won't talk about it because we're focused on Nintendo stuff. But yeah, I got like 5 people that I know that's been playing it.
I've almost purchased it like 3 times.
Dude, it be looking at me. It be calling me. But yeah, all of them have said, like, let's see, Kennard already beat it because he had like a week off before he started his new job. He's a cop now, by the way. So, you know.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, changed his life around. I ain't gonna talk about it in detail, but you know what I'm saying? We know I know. But yeah, so he got it. Ramon got it. Busted got it. Mike got it. I'm trying to think, there's a couple other people that bought it, but nobody has said anything other than they really enjoy it. The only real critique I've heard is that a lot of people want them to go back to the linear storytelling.
Yeah.
And there's a black guy, right?
I mean, that part, nobody wants that. Okay. Nobody wants that part at all. But yeah, they were like the open world story aspect of it, where the game kind of tells you where to go based on levels, but if you're good enough, you could just beat stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So people can play in whatever order, and they kind of just want that. But
by the way, I can't wait to get this.
Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah. So this is basically
This is
you
their
get
Dynasty
to play,
Warriors game, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, you get to play as Zelda when she gets sent back into the past. You basically get to play her whole story of when she
leading
was,
up to Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
I mean, I have wanted to get all of the Hyrule Warriors games. I just never pull the trigger on them.
They're really good.
I mean, I'm gonna like them. It's a Dynasty Warriors game, bro.
I mean, if anything, they're too long.
Really?
Yeah, they both are. I never finished either one. I got close to finishing the first one, and the second one, I thought I finished it, and I found out I was only halfway through it.
That you sound like me when I play.
It's all right. I got all the characters. I just beat the boss. Oh, they're introducing new characters. Wait, I'm only halfway through. It's like, oh wait, here's the rest of the world now. Oh my god, it's actually too much.
You know my prediction for online
Yep.
Switch Online? It's going to go up in price next May.
Yo, you talking about after the year thing is up?
After the year thing.
Oh yes, of
It's gonna
course.
go up in price.
It's possible.
Yeah. They're giving you a taste, bro. The first bump is free. You know how this works. And this is what we predicted, baby. Can I hold the Z button and make it do the baby noise? Or the yo?
Probably.
So they're
I mean, it
adding the
wouldn't surprise me.
Nintendo GameCube to the
So,
Nintendo.
Please don't add Melee to this.
So we already knew. I mean, well, we already knew there was a leak that showed that GameCube controller was coming out for something.
Yep.
So it was kind of
Yeah, go and get you some of that though. Some Wind Waker, baby. Don't let the
Yep.
graphics fool you. Fantastic.
the original game, just in higher resolution.
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
That's the best part about this. All
This
the
right here
GameCube
was
games-
crazy. Soul Calibur 2.
All the GameCube games are up-resed.
Yep. Keelik, get you some out. Yeah, go and get you out of there. Yeah, he's weird.
Link.
Too many abilities. Tell you the strongest characters in Soul Calibur history. Link.
Finally,
I'm tired of. I don't care about this.
F-Zero GX. I've been
Spend $100 and get the game on GameCube. Nolan, stop being cheap.
I don't have to. I can just give them what, $25
Nothing.
bucks a year or whatever.
Hey, nothing if you buy Switch 2.
Well, no, you
For
still
a
got to
year.
pay for the
Oh, for the expansion.
No, they
yeah.
only are giving the voice chat for a year.
Yeah, the voice chat. Is free
Oh,
for
I
a
thought
year.
I thought the whole. But if you got the online expansion, you get the voice chat, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Image quality and higher resolution than the original.
Yeah.
Higher resolution.
So we got
and
F-Zero.
online play.
For each title and
Online play
For which one? For F-Zero?
for a lot of the games. Yeah.
Okay. Because I need to see Double Dash first of all. I think we're playing around.
Fire Emblem's on there. I can
Yeah.
finally play it.
Pokemon, all the expensive GameCube games
Yep.
are on there.
So many folks' collections are about to go down in
Don't say that.
hard.
We do that.
So
Nah, it's
I don't think the.
I mean, obviously, folks are still going to want the
No, people want the physical version.
physical.
Yeah,
but
I don't think the whatever. What do you want to call? What is this called?
Nintendo Classics.
The Nintendo. I don't think it's dropped the price of the physical copies at all.
no, but but now you can just do that if you just want to play the game.
Which I think is good. Having the ability to access this
I
stuff.
wonder if you can use this classic GameCube controller with like Smash.
It's got all the buttons.
Oh, it's got
The
all the
actual
buttons. It's
Smash.
actually got a left shoulder button too, if you look,
Yep.
and the C button's on top, I think.
Looking forward to Nintendo GameCube.
Like playing that, bro, I'll run some sets of Soul Calibur too. You can't play Link though.
You can continue to play select games.
Bro, you got too many moves.
Shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
You throw a boomerang and then start attacking me. Come on, bro. The GameCube cannot register that. Also, did not see Phantasy Star Online.
Yet.
Don't get me excited, bro. I won't play no new games. What the cock is this?
What'd you just say?
What the cock is this?
Deltarune?
Deltarune.
Yeah, people go up for this game, so
Isn't this the sequel or spiritual successor to Undertale?
yeah,
Yeah, basically.
they're finally getting more content to it. Undertale's parallel story.
Is it gonna be co-op?
I don't know. I mean, this game is single player as far as I know. But it might be.
Yeah. I know nothing about any of it.
That's cool though. I'm glad they're getting the next chapters in this. August. What's it?
They have
8-4?
on launch day.
No, it's launch day.
Is that 8-4 in the top corner?
Level? I don't know.
Yeah, it might be. They just put Borderlands 3 complete on Game Pass today too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nobody care about that shit. I am buying this day one though. I just know they're gonna do a whole build your own Vault Hunter thing. I just know it's gonna be so homogenized, so nasty.
Have the other games been on the Switch before?
I want to say 1 and 2.
And 3.
Yeah,
I believe I've
yeah,
seen 3
yeah.
on there as well.
Yeah, because I think they did that Handsome collection on there and stuff.
Civilization 7.
Yeah, it was. Larry asked me to tell him like, did I think this game was disappointing or not? And I was like, bro, it's not even disappointing. It's just so different than the other civilizations. But I still have like 30 hours in it. Like I enjoy spending time in the game.
Like we predicted, too, it's going to have the mouse controls, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you 100% need the mouse controls for this game. Like, this is on consoles already, and I would never play this on a console. Like, there's just, it just seems like so much work.
Any like RTS or 4X game or
Yeah. Well, see, like if we played Armello, I could play Armello on a controller and be
yeah,
just fine.
because it's not you're not having to do a bunch of things.
Yeah.
And the Halo Wars games were actually really well done.
Well, they were they were made from the
Yeah,
ground
they were
up with
made-
controllers.
Yeah.
We'll never get another one of those.
NBA 2K and
WWE?
wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, because they want you to get them that VC. That VC finna be real available now.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm not playing this. I'm sure Jordan will play this though.
I have absolutely no recollection of this one.
That's what they're trying to do to you, hook, line, and sinker.
I mean, brother, yeah, we're already gonna be there day one.
Nah, I mean this game looks like it would be fun if I was a kid.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I could certainly see Jordan and her friends playing this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
And also, it's like it reminds me of a more accessible Grounded, because Grounded seemed like it. Like I tried to play that for a little bit, and I'm like, that's me to do a lot.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
About time.
They're making another one finally.
Now, is this one gonna be multiplayer off the top, or do I got to beat the game first and then I can get multiplayer, which defeats the purpose?
So we're looking at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Fan favorite elements to return.
I never played the first one.
First one was fun. Like I bought it. So me and Don bought it the same day we were gonna play together, and then found out we had to beat the game to get co-op.
It's a roguelite, right?
Yeah. Because we ended up playing what's the other game with the dudes like a little pin cushion? Oh my goodness.
Binding of Isaac?
Yes, Binding of Isaac.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this what's this?
That's not No Man's Sky. What's the other one?
No.
Slime Rancher.
No. The Savage World.
Journey to the Savage Planet.
Yeah.
No, I think it's Astroneer.
Oh, Astroneer. Yeah,
Is it
That's
Astroneer?
another one.
Yeah.
Probably got so many of those games. And it makes sense because, I mean, they're good idea games.
I wanted to play Astroneer, but nobody else wanted to play it. So.
I've never heard that conversation, Zach.
It
It doesn't mean I was going to do it. I'm just saying.
Star Seeker Astroneer Expedition. So I guess it's a sequel.
Devolver.
I presume, yeah.
Devolver's got some stuff coming over the next couple of years.
Cyberpunk Ultimate Edition
Runs at a whopping
30 frames per second.
Yes.
As long as it's, I mean, they never say, but it looks 30 frames. But as long as it's a solid one,
They said in
fine.
performance mode it's a consistent above 40.
okay.
Like it'll stay consistently above 40.
What about when it's in dock mode? Is it gonna be better?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when it's in dock mode and performance mode. Yeah,
So just get it on something else, is what you're saying.
probably.
Yeah.
You know
But
it.
Final
Fantasy
Fantasy
VII
VII coming to it.
finally coming back on the. This is the first time Final Fantasy VII has been on the Nintendo system. Don't
Yeah.
correct me, dude. Don't do that.
Well,
I could feel it, bro. He started running calculations and like he was like, I know it has been on something else. Nope. Don't you hear the world crying out to you, Nolan?
okay. But that's cool. All right, Square's.
Square's back on board.
All right, here we go. Let's get the montage.
Oh yes, forgot about that.
Kiritsugami.
Dude, that game is fun, but it's also infuriating.
What game is
So
that?
what's this? This Silk Song? I've never heard of this before. Boy, everybody lost their mind. It's like, oh my God, Silk Song! 5 seconds of Silk Song. Like somebody actually said its name and it said it was coming in 2025.
Yeah.
2-point series.
Yeah, it's the 2 point still going.
Wild Hearts.
Hey man, it's on
Hearts
Game
S.
Pass, by the way. You ever want to dive into it again? We was playing the trial version last time, you remember?
Oh, did it finally officially release?
Yeah, it's been out.
Yeah,
But I'm
it's
saying
been
it's
out
on,
for a while,
yeah,
yeah.
it's on Game Pass now.
Will you pull your Tetris?
Yeah, that
Nah.
was pretty cool. Yeah,
No, I'm not doing
this
it.
new Rune Factory game. This game looks pretty freaking cool.
We are locked in, buddy. Like they said,
Yeah.
it's 15 characters on launch, Nola.
15.
15.
Holy
It's
crap.
.mu. It's the people, and it's the team specifically who
That
made
did.
Streets Rage 4.
Yeah.
So I told my brother about it. He was like, "So yeah, we're gonna play that, right?" I'm like, "I know." As soon as we finish Shredder's Revenge.
Fast Fusion.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just give us another
Wipeout.
F-Zero?
They did give you F-Zero GX.
GX. Yeah.
That's you got Shadow Labber, bro.
Shadow Lab.
Hey, right, I'm getting those.
What?
The Radu, that's in the Shin Megami Tensei universe. The Reanimal, which is Little Nightmares 4.
3.
Basically.
Yeah.
And
of course, that was a given.
Fortnite. Yeah. Like, hey, everybody, Fortnite's coming. Really?
Now, this right here.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
New Professor Layton.
Is this a
They
new
slick.
one?
Yeah.
Is it a new one or a remake?
Now, it looks like a new one.
World of, I think that might be a remake of that last 3DS game.
Oh, okay. Human Fall Flat 2?
Freaking Silk Song. Now, I think they hadn't said anything about Silk Song because Nintendo made a deal that it was gonna, the next time it was gonna be shown that it would be with the Switch thing, but they kept pushing the Switch thing back.
Bro, we gonna get there.
Anything about it for 2 years, at least.
That's because people kept talking. We would have been saying something. Y'all wouldn't stop talking. Stop saying
Switch 2
stuff.
would have came out last year.
Exactly. We wouldn't even got an OLED if y'all wouldn't have said nothing. We would have just got the Switch 2, but y'all couldn't shut up.
And here's a new game.
Scary game.
You don't know it's scary. It could just be
this
emotional.
is fucking scary.
It could be emotional.
So I'm like,
Is Eternal Darkness 2?
Oh, I wish.
No, you'll never get that. They tried to do a Kickstarter for like the spiritual successor. Nobody even gave it no money.
I didn't know about it until it was over.
Bro, listen.
That was the issue. They didn't reach the right folks.
You know why? They ain't got no goddamn money.
It's like, I don't know why, but this looks like a From Software game.
I mean,
you did not say that. There's no way.
I
There's
did.
nothing indicating that this
That
is
little
a From
symbol on his
Software.
hand.
The hand, just the way her hand looked for some reason.
No. I'm being Steven right now. There ain't no fucking way.
boy, ain't no way, boy.
It's okay. Yeah, it is a From Software. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, hey, bro, this ain't the waves with the Tecmo Koei. We not gonna give you that.
No.
We was on your side for that, Nolan. Now you starting to go too far. Nolan Domus over here.
They just.
It's real gothic. It's From Software. It's real gothic.
I'm like, for a split second, I'm like, this is not Bloodborne 2.
Legally, we can't call it that.
Legally, they probably can't call it that. Yeah,
Okay.
but
so
this is not Bloodborne.
But get excited as if you were going to get to play a sequel to Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got Steam with it. Okay, I need to see a Plague Doctor's mask, and then I'll be all in. Yeah, there we go. Turn the creepiness up to 1,000-fold.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is he sentient? Does he know what he's doing? Looks like gold dust over there. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, he eating. He vampires.
Yeah. So it's a world of vampires, apparently.
Look at that, bro. Look at that thing. Why is it bulging? And it was smiling.
Got the weird. What's the dude that makes the Nier games?
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Did he have some input in there?
I think if things boast a little more and also had smiles, everything should smile.
Everything should smile.
It's like, bro, I don't want to interact with somebody who's just constantly smiling at me. Look at that. Look at that. The dude legs turned into a T-Rex. Come on, man. Who would make that? Come on, y'all can't be normal. Are they enemies or was they on the same team? I feel like they're on the same team.
It's like, I'm just gonna fight you with an axe in my underwear.
Dusk Bloods.
Yep.
That's not underwear. It's bloomers.
The dust. Yeah.
All right, you got the Death Angel with a rat with an earring for some reason.
An actual flying rat.
I mean, we could have made a bat, right? We could have made a bat.
Available only on Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details.
Miyazaki did direct it.
So please check it out when it's available.
Yeah.
That's all from our publishing and development partners.
All right, there we go. That's all the third-party
I'd like to
stuff.
thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners.
You think when they do that Mario Kart World Tour thing that they're not gonna show some more stuff? Now maybe not third party.
Oh,
stuff,
I'm sure.
but it's gonna be some other games.
I mean, they showed some stuff at the Treehouse this morning.
Our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo
Like a 4-hour
Switch.
Treehouse this morning.
God, bro.
Where they were just playing Switch 2
More
games.
in the future, so we
So
hope you're
much.
looking forward to it.
And I think they're doing it again tomorrow.
People ain't got no jobs, man. I'm supposed to consume all of this.
Well, trust me, I know.
Yeah, it seems like they're advertising people with no job. They ain't gonna be able to afford this shit.
Exactly. Got no money. Ain't enough plasma. You can sell.
Man, this had everybody so excited because that little twing was like, well, this is Smash. It's got to be.
Hey, you thought?
We ain't seen a Smash for a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say at the earliest holiday next year.
All right, there's Kirby. So it's
Now he was the person that saved everybody in Smash.
yeah.
He was dealing with a star, I
mean, all of his games though is about stars.
Nah,
Just about.
it's Kirby Star Rider. Why they zooming in on the? Yeah,
Boy, it's just like Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's like I heard a million voices cry out and then silence.
shit. That's what you heard. You heard a bunch of people say that out loud. Shit.
Now I know some folks that love Air Ride. They just absolutely love the Air Ride game. I've never played it, but
is it not just like a racing game?
But see, it's like a racing adventure. There's some sort of adventure component to it. Because Kirby always does like they had the Kirby golf game where it was technically golf, but there
They
was
had a
like
Kirby golf game?
Yeah, for the Super SNES. No,
Oh,
NES.
you're talking about the I know.
Yeah, Kirby Course or whatever it was called.
Yeah, Dream Course.
There we go. Yeah, but it's actually there's a single player mode where you're actually like doing an adventure. You're just doing it basically in a golf game.
Gotcha.
But to me, it feels weird to announce this when
With
you also
Mario
just
Kart?
yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Trailer for today. Please take a look.
okay. I think this is about where my internet went out.
Is this the Donkey
Yep.
Kong?
Yeah.
Yep, this is where my internet went out.
Now this one, I'm not gonna lie to you. I only seen a couple of seconds of this.
I haven't seen anything. I've just seen the splash art.
Okay, I'm super into this. I really wish Battleship was here. I really wanted to know his thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
I know he hasn't played most of the Donkey Kong games, even though he's a big Donkey Kong fan. Very conflicted lifestyle, if you ask me. But
that is true. Why is that?
because he plays them in Smash. Busting out.
Yeah.
I feel like busting out. Also, he got a regular job now.
And so yeah, the Donkey Kong that everybody was talking about looks so different in the new Mario Kart game.
He looks like the
based
movie
on this
Mario
one.
Kart.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's Seth Rogen. It's
It's
Seth
basically
Rogen Donkey Kong.
Seth Rogen, yeah. Donkey
So it's
Kong.
like a Donkey Kong 64?
Yeah.
Hopefully without all the.
What do you mean without? Watch your mouth. What you gonna say? Without what?
All the collection stuff. I just
You don't think him busting through a whole level, he not gonna have to collect all day, every day?
hopefully will be required.
It will be required.
You collect a bunch of shit in Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, you ain't complaining about that.
Yeah, but I only
700 moons.
But I only need 20.
Yeah, but hey,
to beat the game.
How many did you get?
Oh, I mean,
all of them.
No, definitely not all of them, but
not
a lot.
Not the fake ones.
Into the hundreds. Yes,
exactly.
But yeah.
Hey,
dude, this game looks fucking awesome.
It does look. I mean, this looks like this is so. A lot of folks are wondering. It's like, wait, is
what
this,
up with your boy?
Is this like a studio? Dang, I forgot the name. Like the main Mario studio, the
Mario
Development
Odyssey
Team
studio?
2 or something like that.
It must be. I mean, it's up there.
Because I mean, this looks pretty freaking high quality.
It's full blownsies.
Yeah,
like this ain't a B team game.
No, it definitely isn't. So it's like,
and it's about time.
Maybe a Mario game isn't on the horizon, or as soon as we think. Although
he favors the classic look.
Yeah.
See that's what I kind of think too.
He looks more like the actual artwork from the old Donkey Kong stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bro, it's perfect timing too.
Yep.
So Donkey Kong, it doesn't come out launch day?
Nah, that's the only thing
it's in July.
Yeah.
I have to wait a whole fucking month?
Yeah. Well, you're going to need to save up the money. Shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does. So like when Donkey Kong Country came out, he kind of changed his look.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
He
It
looked
feels
like the Mario Kart Donkey Kong.
He looks like he's gone back to the Super Mario Kart Donkey Kong and the classic Mario.
It looks like like from the actual Donkey Kong artwork.
Yeah.
So that might not be the DK that you know. That might not be DK from Donkey Kong Country. That might be his granddaddy, because that was the original one, Cranky Kong. That might be him now.
Maybe
It could
Taking
be.
it back.
that'd be some deep lore.
Hey,
Yeah.
Donkey Kong lore goes deep, man. You see how deep he punched? That's how deep it goes.
That includes a digital version of Mario Kart
And where would Mario?
So it's the digital version though.
Yeah, that part's a little nasty too.
I want to get the cart version.
Yeah, I know you do, but the price of the brick gonna go up for that physical cart.
Yeah, I know.
Covered a lot of information, but that's all.
I have feelings about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Don't worry.
We'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch.
Feelings that might surprise you.
No.
Very much looking forward to everyone being.
Well, I've already told you.
Yeah, but I still.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Get my jacket back.
So then it show prices in this direct?
Nope.
Oh, that all came out afterwards?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And it came rolling out apparently. Because right after this was over, I had to go straight to work. So Sam kept texting me stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Like throughout the rest of the day that I
He
didn't
talking
see
crazy?
most of it until that night. I mean, it's a pretty funny.
Yeah, I was saying he
Some pretty funny memes out
crazy. He
there.
talking crazy. Sam.
Sam who? Who? Oh, Sam. Not Sam. God bless America.
Slow Fighter 5.
Thank you.
So you want to talk about the stuff that started coming out after?
Yeah, we can talk about the pricing.
Yeah.
All right, so the Switch 2 by itself is going to be $449.99, which is kind of what we said.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Yeah.
It was like $400 or $450.
And if you get the Mario Kart bundle, it's just an extra $50. That's not bad.
That's actually not bad.
That's a great deal.
Actually a good deal.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
You know, when you start looking at
start looking at other stuff.
All right. So let's say you did what Zach just said he wanted to do. Zach wants a physical copy of Mario Kart with his Switch. So he wants the Switch 2, right? $449.99, $450, right? Boom. Now, if you want the physical copy, which there's a couple rumors with the physical copy. I don't know if you saw that one, the price of Switch 2 games are $79.99 off top.
Certain games, apparently.
Digitally.
No.
The digital Mario Kart is not $79.99?
What I saw, what I saw. So I haven't verified any of this stuff.
Yeah, we talk.
But what I saw, the only the physical versions. The physical versions are $10 more than the download versions. Is what I saw.
That's what I saw too. But I also saw that the download version was $79.99.
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Which means the physical version is $89.99. Which is $100. I don't care what you say. Don't even like. There's no.
I haven't heard anything that's gone up to 80. So 80, I think, is going to be the limit. But yeah, folks are kind of surprised that for some reason that Nintendo would be the one to, because the prices of games,
64.
The prices of games just went up. Not what 5 years ago.
Not really.
Not even 5 years ago. AAA games have gone up.
That's the only thing that's really gone up.
Because what was it? When did NBA 2K?
Yeah,
one of those.
It's the next gen like PS5 Series X games started coming out at $69.99,
which is what the Switch 2 is essentially their next gen,
right? And
next current gen.
So, and I know it's like it's already so hard and stuff being raised and everything, and folks are about to hate me. I know. But I've been saying
goddamn
for years,
tariffs.
Well, that's not totally.
It's not. That's not the thing.
But I've been saying for years because it's true. Video games companies, especially, have been wanting to charge $100 for these things for years.
Yes,
for years and years and years. Now, I'll go through the whole history of it. Again, go back and look at a Sears catalog from 1988.
Sure, you ain't got to do 98. You got to do 88. You could do 95, 98.
Like, yeah. Look how much an NES cost.
Yep.
Look how much an NES game costs.
Now, to be fair, because we got to hear both sides now. The market share, like the average person,
right,
who was buying games, was not as big,
right.
So they were making up a lot of the money,
right,
by charging it. Also, we had the ability to rent games.
Eventually, yeah.
Well, yeah, but like there was a lot of ways to circumvent the price tag. Obviously, the first thing was the bundle. The bundle was always a way to circumvent the price tag because, Mario by itself, $100. But if you buy the NES Power Pack or the Play Pack or whatever version it was, right? Because there was a bunch of versions.
There was different versions, yeah.
You got a game, more than likely Mario or Mario Duck Hunt, Mario Duck Hunt Track and Field.
That's the one I had.
The Track and Field edition?
No,
the Mario Duck Hunt.
That's
the one I had too. You got the game, so then you didn't really need, because like I went to people's homes back then, and they would have a Nintendo, and I'd be like, "Oh, cool, y'all got a Nintendo?" And it's like, "Yeah, what y'all got? We got Mario and Duck Hunt."
Yep.
Huh.
That's all you needed.
I mean, and look, pop it in.
Yeah. But and I tell the story all the time. The first game we ever bought with our own money was Chrono Trigger in 1996.
Is that like?
It came out in 95. We didn't buy it. No, it was 95. Sure was. That's
Okay.
right. We actually was able to buy it with because he was working at Putt Putt at the time. So we actually had. Well,
you was
he
sucking
had
off
money.
You was sucking off the Putt Putt teat like a mug. You was the Leech brother.
Yeah, we definitely. I definitely was. But that game was $84.99. Oh, it was like $86.99 or something like that.
Off rip.
Now,
bro, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing.
And that's just how much games were back then.
That is. That's
especially all the big name games. You know,
Earthbound bundle was 110.
There was some lower than that. There was some higher than that. But you were probably, for most SNES games, you were probably going to spend somewhere between $60 and $90 for a brand new game. That's what it was back then.
Yeah, because that's why you bought the Sega, and you got the mail-in rebate. You got to pick 2 games off the thing. Otherwise, you wasn't getting no games.
So, but let's look at what that would be with
Bro, I'm not
inflation.
Doing this. I'm not doing this.
What?
I'm not doing the value of $1 with you. Okay, tax man. Okay, the price is what it is. We can talk about it in now numbers.
But folks don't realize how much games used to cost, and that's why I'm gonna go through the whole history of it here.
They know how much it used to cost. They don't want to admit how much it used to cost, but that's not the point. Okay, the point is we're talking about now money with people now. All right. My thing
95.
is I'm not a fan of the prices
87
either.
80,
But here's the thing that I
$87.
think people really do have to understand: you don't have to buy every single game. We don't need to pretend like every game that's released has to be purchased. You don't even have to pretend that every first party game that comes out you have to buy. Okay? It's okay to get your console and to play those couple of games or that game. I'm not even going to justify whatever you're talking about. The number's going to be absurd, Nolan.
So
go inflate it for them.
That game that I bought in 1995 would cost $185 now.
And you said Chrono Trigger, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned Chrono Trigger. Side note, real quick.
It's actually $300.
It is. That's how much it costs now if you want to get that same game.
Yeah.
No. Chrono Trigger, to me, is one of the prime examples of the thing that I don't hate. I get very annoyed with gamers. Chrono Trigger is universally recognized as one of the greatest games.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I purchased it multiple times. Nolan clearly let his brother purchase it back then. Okay.
And I bought it again
I know you
multiple
have.
times. Yeah.
You know how many copies that game is sold across all platforms?
Probably not that much.
Square just announced it like a couple months ago.
How much?
5 million.
That's actually more than I thought.
But for a game that all of these nerds always talk about how much they love and it's such a great game and all that.
Yeah,
a lot of you some bitches ain't paying for games. Because I know you emulated the SNES version because it's super small.
Yeah.
Put it on your phone. But the thing is, a lot of people are whining about the price of this stuff. Y'all was never gonna pay no money for this shit. No way.
That's what gets me is like the folks that are complaining about it's like, but you don't buy games anyway. What do you? So video gaming is an expensive hobby.
Yes, it always has been.
It always has been, and it always will be.
Which is why I was always 3 years behind whatever was actually going on most of the time.
Most folks are,
And
which is why.
fine.
So back in the day, when everybody was when I worked at Toys R Us in 1999, the Dreamcast was out, the PlayStation 2 was about to come out. But we still sold the SNES.
Of course you did.
And folks were coming in there Christmas of 99, buying their kids an SNES when they were asking for a PlayStation. But they're like, it feels like there's a new console coming out all the dang time. Yeah, that's because folks were buying them 5 years after they came out when the new one was coming out.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but it was really the PlayStation era.
Yeah. The disc.
That got everybody, that changed the whole thing, because prices of games were kind of, like I said, it was like here, but it was up here. Sony took the whole idea that, hey, we got these things on these little cheap discs, we can make a ton of these things. Let's set just a standard price. We're going to undercut everybody's price. They set the price at $50. All of a sudden, when the PlayStation came out, PlayStation games were $50.
Yep.
Which forced everybody to follow suit.
I mean, Nintendo didn't with the 64.
They were still using cartridges and their
Mario
old,
64
their old
was
habits
$80
and all of that stuff. Yeah, they were definitely still on the old pricing model. But for years, how long did games stay at that price?
What, $50?
Yeah.
What? 360 is when they went to $60.
Yeah. So it's about that era. So
about a 10 year. About 10 years.
Somewhere between 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, 360 and PS3 were $60 games.
Yep.
And then they just recently started selling them at $70.
Yeah, literally with the PS5s. So you go from PS3, right? 2 console generations with no price change.
Yeah, exactly.
With Nintendo,
exactly.
With Nintendo bringing their prices down to match everybody with the GameCube and Wii.
Well, yeah. So let's look at how much.
And we even got cheaper.
Yeah.
So let's look at how much Final Fantasy VII, $50 in 1997.
No,
it was.
It was $20.
No,
the greatest hits immediately. Because that's the other thing, right? People forget about these things. The greatest hits thing was a whole nother game changer in the gaming price.
And that died with the 360 PS3 era.
It did. No, PS4 had greatest hits.
PS4 still had greatest hits. Yeah.
They were very.
Xbox had, but I mean, they ain't had that many Xbox games to.
Yeah, but
they were
still
few and far between, though.
Yeah,
the greatest hits.
Game of the Year editions, man.
The PS3, yeah.
Yeah, that's when they started doing the Game of the Year
stuff
edition,
like that.
including DLC, and they kept it the same price.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there were so many little things that kind of like changed as in gaming also was getting more popular. Like it's expanding.
Well, yeah, because when prices came down to that mass market price, they found the mass market price. All of a sudden, everybody could. Well, I can work a couple of extra hours and get $50 to get the new game that came out. So now the money, Sony, like I said, Sony changed everything, because now the money that you were losing when you were only expecting to sell 80,000 copies of a game, well, now you're selling hundreds of thousands of copies of the game, because the mass market could, in their heads, $50 was the point. Okay, now I can get into that.
Yeah.
Now I can buy this game. So now all of a sudden, games, I remember, what was it? Final Fantasy 3 came out and it sold like 80-something thousand copies, and that was like mind blowing.
Oh no, it was
huge.
It's a huge hit.
Yeah, but especially for an RPG.
Especially a non-bundle. First of all, any non-bundled game. Because people don't realize too, a lot of these massive hits, all of these like, oh, I remember playing this game on the Super Nintendo and all that.
Yeah.
You know why you remember playing that game? Because when you bought that system, you got that game. Because when I got my Super Nintendo in '95, you know what came with it? Killer Instinct. There was 2 bundles you could get. You could get the Donkey Kong Country 2. You could get Killer Instinct bundle. My dad was like, which one do you want? I want the one with the fighting robot. Because also I had already played Donkey Kong Country 2. But yeah, you said Final Fantasy VII came out and it cost $50.
$50.
Which would now translate to, do some old math,
$100.
Yep.
And so, which is what I've been saying.
And we waited another year.
So look, let's not even do that, because it was around the PS3, especially PS4 era when it became clear game companies wanted to start charging more.
Yep.
But they kind of backed themselves into a corner. $60, like when the 360 came out and the PS3 360 era. Okay, let's just tack on $10 more. That, you know, it's only $10 more, but look what you're getting. You're getting HD.
Yeah.
You're getting, you know, all the
Blu-ray,
online.
baby.
You're getting HD. You're getting online play. You know, it's
You gotta pay
worth
for
the
that,
extra.
but, you know, if you have Xbox.
Yeah.
But you know, it's Xbox Live. It's giving you a month every other day.
But yeah, so
Now we give you a 24-hour trial.
But the problem is, and it's still happening now, as the price of video games. So it was, you know, 80s, it was all the way up here. And then Sony comes out with their stuff. They set a price. Everybody kind of settles down to that price. But sales are going up.
Yep.
But as sales go up, now all of a sudden they're you know, making just as much money as the biggest Hollywood flicks coming out and whatever. But
now we got shareholders.
Yeah, but as the HD era comes up, and now you got to hire more folks to work longer and harder on these HD polygons and all these extra teraflops and whatever. The price of these games, the costs of making these games start going up, but the prices don't change. The prices don't change as the costs increase. At some point,
price of the brick got to go up.
Cost overrode the actual prices that they were charging, but nobody wanted to charge more than $60. So now what do we have to do? Well,
sell Call of Duty numbers.
We got to do DLC, or we just got to sell more copies of the game. So you get,
or we can sell season passes.
You get EA, who's now afraid to do anything that's not selling at least 20 million copies of the game, because that's what they need to break even now.
Plus,
because they can't raise the price of the game.
Currency.
So
yeah.
So the increase of $60 to $70 is about 16.66% increase.
Mm-hmm.
The increase of how they used to make games and the increase of price it costs to make games now is definitely way more than
way more than that.
Remember Shenmue.
Remember
Shenmue, which allegedly cost what 10 million?
No, I think
was it 50?
I want to say it was like,
because remember it was in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most
it was the most expensive
like
game
50?
when it came out. It was somewhere around there. I can't remember,
but it was a
lot.
Yeah, it
like
was a lot.
An ungodly amount for a video game at the time.
Yeah. Are you looking?
And what year was that?
2000. Was it 2000 or 2001?
Shenmue. I think it was 2000.
It was 47 to 70 million.
Yep.
So
and it came out 99.
Yeah.
Technically came out. Oh my goodness, it's damn near a launch game.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's not unheard of. Games cost hundreds of millions now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, easy.
Skull and Bones. They lost 200 M's behind that.
Grand Theft Auto 6, I think by the time it comes out, is going to be
$1 billion.
Over $1 billion.
Yeah.
But they're going to make that back,
and they're going to charge you $100.
So I understand why. No, I don't understand.
You do understand. You get both sides of it.
I get both sides of it. I personally don't mind the price increase, and from what it looks like, even people are like overreacting, I believe. Because
the internet.
If you look at it, it's only Mario Kart that's super expensive. The Donkey Kong game is still normal price.
Yeah, it sure is.
So, and
that's what I saw too.
This is my problem too with a lot of the complaints. I understand that times are, but compared to listen.
Trust me, I understand.
We're not acting like we're not. Hey, I'm poor.
None of us.
Let me make that clear.
Is rich.
Let me make that clear. Like, I'm a poor person. Okay.
Yeah.
I am able to afford to stay alive.
I just worked my way up to working class.
Exactly. Like
I just broke the poor threshold this year. I get it.
If I get this new lick, though, I might be working class like Nolan. But either way, we understand that money ain't abundant.
Yes.
Okay, we make logical purchases based on our ability to afford to live first.
Yeah.
Okay. We not speaking.
You got to be smart with your money.
I'm not even going to take it there with you. What I'm going to say is you don't have to have everything, especially when it comes out. Okay? I spent most of my time in this hobby. I've been playing video games since I was 3 years old. I am 37 years old. Most of the time, I was not playing games when they came out, the year after they came out, the year after they came out. Yeah. Like, we were playing games late. And guess what? I had just as much fun. You can't base... One of the nastiest things about right now is the internet gives you insight to a fake world where everybody buys every
Yep.
game the moment it comes out.
Yep.
And that's not realistic.
Nope.
No,
Let that
it's
shit
not.
go, dog. Save up your money. If you want to save up and get a Switch 2, I'm going to try to save up to get a Switch 2. I'm going to pre-order it and try to pay it off by the time it comes out.
Yep.
That's my plan. Hopefully it works. If it don't, fuck it. 2 tears in the bucket.
Eventually, you can pay it off.
Eventually I'll pay it off. Like
Because from everything that we've heard, Switch 2s are not going to be hard to get.
not unless you order them
Which
from
is-
Nintendo directly, which is a weird thing that they're doing, but I get it at the same time.
Which is-
If you
well-
pre-order through GameStop, let's say you pre-order through GameStop,
Put the $50 down.
you put your $50 down, and you could pay on it, and you don't have it paid off by the time it comes out. You don't get you don't lose your money.
no.
That's what, just 7 weeks away, something like that?
Stop saying it. Don't make it real for me now. I'm
But you
trying to
can
wrestle it.
continue to pay on it.
Yeah, I can still keep paying on it.
And then whenever you've finally paid it off, they might not have one right then and there, but they'll have one probably within the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the idea that like if you don't get a Switch now, if you don't get a Switch 2 when it comes out, and let's say you get it 6 months later, still the same calendar year. Let's say you end up getting it for Christmas. That's your Christmas gift to you.
Yeah.
You think that people have stopped playing the Switch 2? You think Mario Kart is going to stop by then?
No.
People are
Yes.
still playing fucking Mario Kart when it came out on the Wii U.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 was a Wii U game.
Mario Kart 8 is a Wii U game.
And it's still going. If you get
And
on
it's
Mario
still
Kart
going.
right now
Yeah.
and try to find a match,
You
it's
will
gonna
find
load up
one instantly.
really quick.
Yep.
Like, don't psych yourself out to have things the moment it exists.
Right.
Okay? Like,
Yeah.
it creates this nasty ecosystem where people are charging. Like, there's going to be some scalpers. They're going to do it. They're going to try to make this as nasty.
Yeah. They don't. And
But I think
yeah.
you're going to find out that it's not going to.
They're going to have a garage full of Switch 2s. They can't move.
I think so. I think that's why Nintendo was big on getting this game out in the summer. I always said they were going to try to get out in spring and the summer so they can get all the scalping and stuff out of the way before the holiday.
Yep.
So
Because they're gonna need them Switch 2s available for Metro Prime 4.
yeah,
You think it comes out in the holiday? Prime
I
time?
think it comes out October.
I'm thinking this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I hope so.
Probably October.
They
And
need to
then-
hurry up and release a remake of 2 and 3 so I can play them.
I think so. I think during the summer of games, right?
We'll see.
Nintendo's Direct will be, hey, we know Metroid Prime 4 is coming. Let's show you a little clip of it. But we know that you want to play 2 and 3. Here y'all go. Here's a way to
Man,
play.
that would be that would be so good.
But yeah, like the price point, like you said, the finding out because you showed us a thing just now with Donkey Kong. That makes me feel 1,000 times better. Like Donkey Kong is $70.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's I think it's 60 digital and 70 physical.
Now, and this is what you, not saying to everybody who's watching, but a lot of people who complained about the digital game said they should be cheaper than physical.
Yeah,
They literally doing it.
They're actually doing it.
Here
Yeah.
you go.
And Nintendo's the first one to do it.
Yep.
And they
If you
said nothing
buy
about it.
A digital copy of fucking God of War Ragnarok on PlayStation is the same
It's
price.
same
as the
price.
physical
Well, no, because
copy.
see, first of all, you downplaying what you get with the digital version of God of War Ragnarok. You get, first of all, you get a theme, okay, not a good theme, but a theme, and you get a digital art book that you will never access.
Don't forget the shield that becomes obsolete like almost
But-
immediately.
What has the internet taught us? You get more views when you're negative. So
Yeah, that
people
too.
are,
Well,
are
yeah.
being loud negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
I mean, again, they've been needing to raise the price. To me,
You can call us Glazers, but that's fine. I'll
Yeah.
I mean, but y'all can't fight. So shut up.
It's not a surprise. And again, it's not like I'm happy about it. So, oh, thank God, Nintendo was
Yeah,
the
like,
first
we're
one
not
to actually raise
pay
prices.
more. Of
Yeah,
course,
we
I'm
are
never
not
gonna
happy
be-
about it.
I'm never
but
gonna
I
be
understand.
happy paying more, but I understand
But
exactly
I
where
totally
it's coming
understand.
from.
I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. It was just everybody was afraid to be the first one. But you know who's not?
First of all, Nintendo's always had
But
audacity.
the thing is, Nintendo is not the first one. PlayStation and Xbox have already charging $70 for their games.
Well, yeah, but
Also, they've been charging, both of them have been charging some, well, at least Microsoft recently, have been charging some real nasty, you want to play the game 6 days earlier? Pay $100 bucks.
yeah.
Okay?
And again,
So it's like-
because they want that $100 price point.
Nintendo's kind of just following suit, but they're kind of
But
doing
they're
a
doing
better
it.
version
Yeah.
of it.
To me, it feels like they're kind of forcing everybody where they know the industry needs to be.
All right.
It's like, look, nobody wants to be the first one to charge $100. Grand Theft Auto is going to charge $100 now. By the way,
Yeah,
no question. They're like, oh, well, this is going to be easy then. Yeah, $100.
So I did see something that wasn't in here that you could say I was spoiled on, but I just stuff I've seen over the last couple of days because I did not watch the direct until tonight.
Yeah.
They're gonna have game cards that unlock the game for your system that you can download.
Yeah, there's some weird version of it's a digital version of a game. Well, what I've seen about it is that it is.
No.
It is game.
It's
specific.
in the other direct. Actually, I know what you're talking about.
But
it's basically sharing the card version. So when you get the card,
yep,
it makes a shareable digital version of that game that you can share with somebody in your Switch family. So you can literally take your console to somebody else's Switch, turn on the thing, the game will slide over to that other Switch where they have access to it. They don't have to have the card, but they have access to it for 14 days before it goes back to your console.
And you can't play it, right?
You can't play it. Yeah, only one console can play it. Can play it at a time.
Kind of like the Steam game.
It's like Steam library. Yeah,
kind of like exactly.
But you're gonna have to keep redoing it because you're gonna share RPG or something. And we're not
so that was like the big announcement from the direct last week.
Which we probably are not gonna have time to watch.
They showed the Marvel game, so I'm happy now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. But okay. So all of that being said about the price and stuff, though, there is some very questionable things.
All right, talk to him.
That we're talking about this. So the upgrade thing, which they didn't bring up here. The perk about the upgrade is if you have the Nintendo Switch Online plus the expansion pass, those upgrades are free.
Oh.
Well, shit then, buddy. We already locked in.
Yeah, so I'm good with that.
That's awesome.
I was okay even paying for $10 to $15 for it.
I was okay paying no more than 10.
You're talking about like the Jamboree TV type thing.
That's what
that's a great bonus right there.
They announced if you have the expansion.
Oh, so
if you have the expansion
like
version,
with
you
Mario
get the
Kart
upgrades
8,
for
where
free.
you got all of the DLC for free.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was Mario Kart 8. I think was their whole test on a lot of this stuff going into
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
However, that was the one that really pushed the online expansion.
Yeah.
However.
Oh shit. However, it's just button the tuxedo.
Well, I mean, first of all,
we know that's going to increase in price. It has to increase in price at some point.
Probably, and I think is what you said in a year.
Yeah,
because everybody gets free.
How much is it right now? Because I know we have our family thing.
It's like it's still $20 just for the normal Switch Online. The family was like what, 49 or something like that.
It's really cheap for what you get.
Yeah, it is.
You get 5 slots,
six
and then
accounts,
the
I think 6 accounts.
Yeah, it's the main account plus 5 slots.
Yeah.
So and then the online the pass I still think it's like 40.
What pass?
The expansion pack. I mean, the expansion. So the Switch Online plus the expansion thing.
Oh, it's 40 a year.
I think so, something like that.
Are you sure?
Maybe 30 something. How much?
I don't think it's that much.
So Switch Online family,
which includes the expansion.
Yeah.
Because we get all the Mario Kart DLC.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not sharing.
You can have up to 8 accounts on there.
Oh, they've increased it because it was not that much.
Yeah. Because I thought it was 1 plus, like the main person plus 5.
Because we had to kick off of those other accounts to add all you.
They might have just expanded it recently for stuff like this.
Switch 2.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they must have because it says it's $80 a year now.
I think that's right. Yeah,
which still isn't bad.
That's $10 a person.
Yeah, and that's what it says. It says $79.99 a year, which accounts to $10 each annually.
Which I think is right because I think with 6 people it's like $15 a person.
Gotcha.
And I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
super reasonable.
Which is still less than a month of Game Pass.
You know how much I would expect? Now Nintendo don't
give them ideas.
Plug your ears, Nintendo, right now.
I know
that should cost $200.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for 8 people for a year.
8 people for a year,
$200.
that should cost $200.
Yeah, like 100 would be still a great deal.
I mean, even $200 for just what is it? Me, you, Steven, and Liz and Jonathan. So there's only 4 people on our pass.
Hey, if you want to add somebody, I'm just.
I mean, we can.
Well, I'm paid up for two years now.
Because I knew you'd be doing.
No, I think there's either 4 or 5. Maybe there's somebody I'm not thinking of. Oh, Ricky. Do they have a Switch?
No, because they already had it. Remember?
No. Are you sure?
Yeah, because they bought the Animal Crossing Switch, and Jake got it before we even said anything because he wanted to play Zelda.
Oh, okay. Either way, we have 4 or 5 people. I'm still okay paying $200 for a year for all of us.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't have any like you said with Game Pass. Like, bro,
I won't be surprised if it goes to $50 a year.
Oh yeah,
per
easy.
person. Like for the individual, $50 a year for
Yeah.
the expansion and everything.
because like I'm trying to think, what do I pay right now technically with Game Pass? Because I have me and Jordan on there, but I don't think it actually changes anything.
Oh no.
Yeah, I
don't think so.
But it's technically Game Pass Ultimate is
Wait,
like
what do you mean you have you and Jordan?
on my Game Pass. Yeah, you could do a family thing on there too.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost anything extra?
No, you just add like it's a family thing.
Me and Danielle have been paying for
Oh shit, dude!
separately for
Two
like
separate
last year.
accounts.
We
Yeah, I
didn't know
think
you
there's
could
some.
do that.
I think
actually
they
made
added
her
some kind of
cancel
sharing
hers
thing.
like a month or two ago because she wasn't even using
Yeah.
it. So we were just paying for it for no reason.
You only got one Xbox, right?
You could always share it on the
We
same
have 2
console,
computers.
right?
We each have a computer.
Oh, okay. I
Well,
think
but-
it is different
yeah,
for computers.
It is tied to the profile that way. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
But if it's on a console, as long as one account has it,
Yeah.
every other account can access it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had 2 Xboxes, you would still need 2 accounts?
yeah, well, like so before Jordan had a one,
But you
right?
all have 2 different consoles, right?
Yeah, we do. She has a Series X now, but when she had
I
the
think
Xbox,
they
So-
did add
so you-
some
so you
kind
can
of
do
sharing
family
thing.
with 2 different consoles.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
That's what I was just asking.
yeah. You could do a family play, but I was saying before that Jordan only had the Xbox One, and I technically had 2 home consoles. I had a home Xbox One.
Oh,
and
yeah,
a
yeah,
home-
yeah.
and so she didn't need it, but when
So
I got
she
it,
was using your just
You can
your
still have the
account.
main.
so then
account
when
on
I
both
got
of
the
them.
Series X, then she needed to have her own. She needed to have her profile actually be added to my Xbox Live family account.
So I'll have to set that up.
Yeah.
She
But-
don't use it anyways, but
Yeah, there you go. But I mean, on the PC, technically, you want to have access.
Yeah, the big question is how much are they going to charge for that update? Going
for the
off of like
online people,
yeah. So it's
they
like
can't charge more than $20 because how much is the individual with the expansion? They can't charge more than that because then it'd be stupid not just to get the online.
I
with the expansion.
would think it would be whatever the difference between the Switch version and the Switch 2 version of a game is.
which would be $10.
So for
Probably
individually,
$10
it's $50 for a year.
It already is.
Yeah, that's what it says right now
for
the expansion.
For the expansion, yeah. That's what I
Online
thought.
plus the expansion is
Really?
$50.
Yeah.
I don't think it. I don't.
How the fuck is it only $80 for a family of 8?
I think it was less than that because I could have sworn before when we had
I'm
it,
pretty sure it was less.
it was
than
like $30 individually, and like I don't know, maybe like $50 a year for the family back when we
Yeah.
did it for Engage because we had 6 switches on there technically.
Yeah.
Because we had 6 because it was the ones that we had for the
maxed it
shop.
out. We maxed it out.
And then Stevens, because Steven got it just because we had him bring it for Smash and shit. But yeah, so they must have raised the family one at some point, but they also raised the individual one at some
so
point.
it is already $50.
It is $50 right now.
Okay.
I thought it was what it always was, but
It just
made
doesn't feel like it was though.
No, it wasn't. It was like $20 or $30.
Yeah,
It was
'cause
something
we-
super
no,
cheap.
it wasn't 20. It definitely wasn't 20.
It was, and it was 30.
because that's how much the normal.
Yeah, it must have been. It must have been
online
30.
is.
But either way, like again, we are not telling you that you like. I see a lot of people. The response to people complaining about the prices, like, "Oh, you just broke." Yeah, motherfucker, everybody's broke. Okay,
Yeah.
but again,
Yeah.
you don't like, bro. If you don't get a Switch 2 when it comes out, it doesn't make you less than. Like, play some other games. You know what I'm playing right now? Fucking Octopath Traveler 2.
Yeah, I see you've been playing that.
Bro, that shit is fantastic. Okay,
I mean, it's funny because I would say out of all the hours I've put into video games, I would have to venture to say if half, if not more, the majority is free to play games.
yeah, bro. Like we literally spent years, and you spent more years than us on League, a completely free game that is still going right now. Also, 2XKO just announced another alpha, and they only added one more character. Allegedly supposed to have 12 characters at launch. A bunch of people started complaining online, saying that was crazy to have 12 characters at launch with a 2v2 fighting game. Buddy, they have 187 characters, and at least 100 of them will be in that game, and it's gonna be free.
I'm about to say it's a free game.
It's gonna be free.
really
I do
complain.
think it's that's a low number to have for.
It is a low
game.
number,
But I'm
I
thinking
think they should have gone with no less than 16.
I think 16 was a great number to start with. But what if they do the League thing, like not how League was when it first started, but how League basically came at like that one time where you were getting like a new champion. Like, I mean, they were basically just lining them up and saying like,
I don't know. I think it's different for a fighting game.
Well, the balance and stuff comes into it, but if they find,
I think it's harder to put champs out at a fast pace in a fighting game.
I think what they will launch with is not what they have in the chamber. I think knowing Riot, like they haven't messed up yet, right? Because they figured out how to do it with Valorant, which was a completely new game.
I'd be surprised if we see more than one character a quarter.
I would too, actually.
Yeah, I mean that's reasonable. I would love to see, not every month. I think every month is crazy. That's just not enough time to even get to really enjoy it. But like, let's say every other month.
I think
for like the launch window,
I would be surprised.
Like the launch year, we get one every other month. What did Killer Instinct do? Because they only launched with like 10 characters, right? Granted, they were not 2v2. They were 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
But they launched with like 10 characters, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
8 or 10.
Yeah.
I think I'd be very surprised if we see more than one character a quarter. I think we're only gonna see
well,
four
how about this though? What if they release 2 characters a quarter because it is 2v2?
They
may, but that's
I don't know. As long as
it's a lot. It's a lot.
As long as it's taking them to make this game, I think
it's,
making these characters
is billions of dollars.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they want to spend that on a free fighting game that may or may not work.
I think it'd be a lot harder to add characters to a fighting game than it is to League of Legends.
Yeah,
it is.
I think it's a lot easier to balance in League of Legends.
Yeah.
Even though there are 18,000 characters.
Mm-hmm. But like every character, you don't have to program light, medium, heavy,
right?
Special attack.
You can tweak numbers a lot easier.
Yeah, it's like, what's their auto attack? Is it ranged or is it up close? What's the attack speed? All right, cool. Like you program the animation, it works the same on every minion, every person. Like, because you're not balancing like, oh, this character's big, so like the like you don't have hitboxes to manage in League of Legends. It's like, no, that's you. I hit you. I clicked you and then you got hit. That's it. I win.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Bro, just play some stuff you enjoy. You don't have to just like go balls to the wall with everything that can. Like, bro, you can't. There are games coming out every day, and y'all don't buy them. So why make it seem like you got to have this one?
Because it's the big cool thing. I
need to go on a tangent real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if did you see Game Pass? Heroes of the Storm was on Game Pass. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Maybe I'm going crazy.
No, because I hadn't checked. See, I hadn't checked PC Game Pass in a while.
Okay, so it might be a PC thing.
Yeah. I don't think the console, because they would have said something if they put it on the console.
So I was like, I wonder what that meant.
Because I know they did.
Heroes of the Storm is already free, right?
Yeah, but they probably did something because you
where
do
you
have
get
to
all the
unlock
champs.
stuff.
That's right. You get all the heroes or whatever you want to call them.
Because they did the Blizzard collection.
I saw that
console and PC,
which is only what Lost Vikings.
Lost Vikings 1 and 2. There's some sort of Carmageddon type of game or something like that, and then there's another like spiritual sequel to it or something. It's like 5 games though.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're supposed to know all the Blizzard games.
I
know you don't.
I'm not a big.
But yeah, so I saw that and I was like, huh. I never looked into it.
Yeah, I did see they put Smite 2 because it was on both console and PC.
I saw that too.
So Smite 2 is on Game Pass now.
I wonder if you get all the.
I think that's what it is, because that was the thing when they did with League, was like once you got the Game Pass version, you get all the champions. So I'm assuming I'll check it out to make sure, because I got it already downloaded on the system, because I got an alpha invite from them.
Oh, okay.
Because of how much I played Smite 1, and I bought that guide pack twice. Bought it on Xbox, and I had already bought it on PC, and I bought it on PlayStation first, and it wasn't cross progression, cross accounts, and then they merged them after I had already bought it on PC. They better give me something.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a sweaty game. Smite 2 Alpha, that's a sweaty game, bud.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet.
Like, I played the Smite Arena. I did the Arena all the time because I never had like a full team, and it's super hard to play the real game with that without having some communication. And I was trying to play the Arena and just test people out, and it was like, bro, we was getting ransacked. Like, they was a spawn camp. Like, it was bad. Like, within like the first 3 minutes, like they took our jungle monsters and just sat on us and just. Yeah. But I'm excited for the Switch too, man.
I am too.
I am, but
I'm excited for Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong looks great.
Bro, that game looks fucking awesome.
It does look good.
Like
I'm probably not gonna get it.
I understand that. It's just like the level of personality. You know what it reminds me of the rare games.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff.
Like just the expressiveness in Donkey Kong and all those different scenes. Was like,
that was...
we're really giving them, like you said, they getting an 18 budget, not just, hey man, go make this side scrolling Donkey Kong Tropical Free. Like, and those games aren't bad.
No.
But they were never getting the Legend of Zelda Mario budget. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
that one certainly looked like it.
Yeah.
So we played Mario Kart for a month, and then Donkey Kong comes out.
Then Donkey Kong comes out.
I want to see.
You're not gonna buy that tech demo?
Fuck no.
Yeah, it's the nickel and diamond like, feel of the whole thing though, because Nintendo it feels like they are trying to get every penny out of you.
I bet you they're only going to charge like $5 or $10 for that thing.
No, it's $50 for that.
No, did you just say that for real?
I think that's what the rumor is.
I don't know, but if it is, I don't know what.
What's that thing called again?
Nintendo
Labo.
Not quite.
All right, so the confirmed launch 2 games.
Yeah, which isn't a whole lot from Nintendo itself.
Mario Kart World.
Welcome Tour.
I guess I'll list these out. The Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 editions.
The Switch 2 editions, yeah.
The GameCube Nintendo Classics, which is only going to have 3 games of Zelda, Wind Waker, F-Zero GX, and Soul Calibur 2.
Which, I mean,
launch,
that's expected.
But they already showed more.
Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Yeah, all right, so Switch 2 Welcome Tour is listed as 990 yen, which is
probably going
to be
$10. $10,
yeah.
Which is much more reasonable, even though it's still a tech demo.
It should be built into the hardware of the freaking machine.
And it's weird that you got to pay for it, because you look at like when the 3DS came out, that little AR game that came with it. Like usually Nintendo gives you something to like say, hey, look at the way this thing works. Like, I mean, the Switch came with what Switch didn't come with nothing though, did it?
Well, it turned out it did. It came with that game that when everybody found it, it was hidden in there. It was what's his name's first game was hidden in there if he did the little code thing on like his birthday or something.
That don't fucking count.
But then it turned out that if you were able to access that, you were able to rootkit the whole system, so they had to take that out.
Oh, snaps.
But yeah, no, the Switch. I don't think the Switch came with anything like built into it. I'll tell you what, I remember moving stuff from my Wii to the Wii U. And from my DS to the 3DS, I don't know if you ever had to do the migration thing.
Nah,
but on the screens, it would be like Pikmin would walk into your console and like grabbing pieces of the console and like game saves and stuff, and they walk it over to the other. It was pretty cool. I was like, I'm sitting there for like half an hour watching this little animation that somebody spent a lot of time having to program and everything, and it was like, man, this is taking a long time, but that's actually pretty cool. Just that they bothered to do that.
Other than just show like a bar.
So there's more launch games that you guys just derailed that I couldn't talk about.
Go for it. Yeah, what else is that launch?
Deltarune chapters 1 through 4.
Okay, 3 and 4 are the new chapters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Split Fiction, Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, Street Fighter 6. Official Years 1 and 2 edition.
Macro edition.
What is this?
Kanitsu, Wrath of the Goddess?
Path of the Goddess.
Path of the Goddess.
Path of the Goddess.
Yeah. Civ 7. Hogwarts Legacy.
Yep.
Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remastered.
Oh, it's an HD remake. It's not a new game.
No, it's not a new game. Yes, it's the original game.
Yakuza 0 Director's Cut.
Yeah.
Fortnite. Fast Fusion.
Yeah, that was the Wipeout looking game.
Hitman World of Assassination. Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening Complete Edition.
Yeah, sure.
Survival Kids.
Yep.
Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. Arcade Archives 2 Ridge Racer. And Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S.
So those are the launch games. I think, I'm guessing Nintendo didn't do any more of their own like first party games because they wanted to. Yeah, because
for the holidays, probably.
Well, yeah, definitely that.
Give you them games that they want to put on there.
I think they're showing, hey, everybody, look, we've got all the third-party games that everybody loves. Now, most folks that have a lot of those games, like Elden Ring and stuff like that, that's also going to be on the Switch too. if you've already got the PS5 version of that game, obviously you're probably not going to get the Switch 2 version of the game unless you just
These
really
are for
want
these games are for people that only play Nintendo.
Exactly.
consoles.
But if you only had a Switch and you had no access to Hogwarts and
Elden Ring
and stuff like that,
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, yeah. Now you can
put $200 on that real quick.
Yep. So I mean, I think that's the one thing. I think at the launch they're giving the third party the chance to kind of shine. It's like, obviously here's our big game. We're gonna give it a month and then we'll do Donkey Kong just in time for Summer of Games, where I'm sure they'll announce the rest of the year stuff and early next year. But then the third party stuff is there. You got Capcom. One of their big games for now. I'm positive Monster Hunter is going to be on there.
There's only a matter of time before that.
By the fall. Yeah, probably just in time for the first expansion of WoWs.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's just
like, I'd be surprised if we don't see like Baldur's Gate 3 get put on there.
I think that'd be tough to be put on there.
I mean, you might not be able to do crossplay and all of that stuff.
Maybe not. Yeah, probably not crossplay.
Yeah, it'd probably be a single player edition. You can't do any like split screen or anything like that.
No, but I'm saying like to be able to get like we're basically being like,
because that's what the Series S struggled with, right? It couldn't do the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, but it would be a coup to get that on there though.
Yeah, like
it definitely would.
And even if it's not Baldur's Gate 3 necessarily, like we're gonna see by the time that holiday hits, they're gonna be even more of those like, man, this would have been great if it was on, if you could play it on Switch.
Yeah,
but
and we already know Activision's putting
Call of Duty's gonna be on Switch.
Call of Duty is on there.
Hey, a Call of Duty.
You will. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be.
I think they actually get like. I know they're gonna get Warzone. There's no way.
Oh yeah, 100% they're getting Warzone.
Now, how long does it take for them to get? How much? Not even how long. How much does it cost to get a Nintendo character into Warzone?
Oh,
because first of all, you're not getting Mario, Luigi, Peach. You're not getting any of those.
Now you're getting Samus and Ganon and.
Oh, you could put Ganon in there. Okay, yeah, all right. You think
if they get Samus,
Metro Prime 4, crossover?
Yeah.
Right, so let me ask you this:
put her armor.
Both of y'all.
Comment, like, subscribe,
no.
share.
Oh, well, yeah, sure. But I was going to ask, what games are you getting on launch?
I mean, Mario Kart. So honestly, when I sat back and looked at the launch lineup, I'm gonna be honest. I want this thing. I have the cash in my pocket to get it right now.
Can I have it?
I mean,
do me a no interest loan, bro. Times is hard.
I mean, you still owe me money, but but honestly, if I don't get one when it comes out, I can wait till holiday, till Christmas. Because again, I think Nintendo's plan is to let all the scalpers, because there's really nothing they can do to stop the bots from getting it all then.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo is probably going to be like, fine, they'll shove out a few every few weeks or whatever, but they're stockpiling them for the holiday.
Yeah.
Make no mistake about it.
Bro, them trucks gonna come in. Them trucks gonna have Nintendo on them.
Yep.
And they're gonna come in delivering
their
barrels.
goal is that everybody by Christmas time, everybody who wants a Switch 2 will hopefully be able to get one by the end of the year. So I won't be heartbroken if I don't get one in June, because like you said, cart's gonna be there. It's gonna be just as big at Christmas time as it is as it's gonna be at launch. I'm waiting. If Prime 4 was a launch game, clearly that would, no question, that would be the number one buy immediately. Give me my Switch 2, give me my Metro Prime, leave me the hell alone.
Now I can play like I'm playing on a mouse and keyboard.
God damn right.
Yes, that's the energy I want.
The way it should be.
Bro, you're not a bounty hunter, okay? You're not fighting space pirates for real.
I mean,
okay,
but
put the controller in your hand like a real man.
Watch this. I can look up now, and I can strafe and aim, and
my hands don't even do stuff like that. Strafing and aiming.
Put my hand up to psychically scan now. Come on, man. Come on, man.
If they asked me to do that, I'm never going to do that. I just scanned not one thing in this whole game because they asked me to do it that way. Okay, I will be ignorant to the entire subplot of the game. I'm learning through voiceless cutscenes only.
But yeah, if Metro Prime 4 was a launch game, it would be a no brainer. I'm still gonna attempt to get one on launch, but I'm not gonna be heartbroken if I don't.
Yeah.
If I don't get it, because honestly, I probably won't even have time to play it when it comes out. Dang, I don't have time to play anything anymore. But
I want to get one. Mario Kart, obviously. I really want to play that Donkey Kong. I am also very excited to play I have Switch games I haven't played yet, and I'm looking forward to playing them. I probably will go ahead and get the Legend of Zelda games. I have Tears of the Kingdom. No, I have Breath of the Wild, but I haven't bought Tears of the Kingdom yet. I haven't played it yet, but I got it. So I'm looking forward to playing it on there, not because I want to play like the real version and 60 frames, all that weird shit. I just hadn't played them yet. This would be a great way for me to play them for the first time, and they'll have the expansion pass stuff with them, so that'll be pretty cool. But Donkey Kong is my first, like, besides that Marvel game. Donkey Kong is, because that game is perfect for the Switch too. Like the only thing I'm concerned about with the Switch is, so the Pro controller is separate, and I'm sure that's $70, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Which is as much as a normal pro controller costs now. So
can I use my old Pro controller on it?
Probably.
I don't know, but probably.
I can imagine.
I don't have that C button though.
True. You don't have the C button.
You can't gain access to your game chat stuff.
Huh?
You probably have to do the long way by going to the home menu. And
you probably have to go to the home menu.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
Party invite. Press the C button. I don't got it on this controller. I have to have the Joy-Cons next to me while I'm trying to. Hold on, let me interact.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. Yeah, but yeah.
I'm sure you could do it that way.
I got the Joy-Con, yeah.
If nothing else, I'm going to have to get some Joy-Cons, because if I don't get the Switch, I'm going to at least need to have some Joy-Cons so that we can play Mario Kart. Okay? I'm not playing on the Switch 1 controllers for it. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work, and even if it does, I'm not going to be having y'all over here with Switch 2 Joy-Cons, and I got Switch 1 Joy-Cons like a peasant.
I heard $90 for a pair of Joy-Cons.
Oh, I am 100% sure. So first of all, saying something is $90 is saying it's $100. Like, stop playing. The moment we cross like the $80, $85 threshold, that's $100.
Yeah, it's basically $100.
Because you're gonna have to give them 520s for it. Once you give them the money, even if you get change back, the money's gone.
Yeah, the 100's gone.
The 100's gone. Okay, like, and I still gotta get Xenoblade Chronicles X. I want to play that on the Switch too.
Oh yeah.
I ain't got Suikoden remakes yet,
so I'm gonna get Mario Kart.
Yeah, clearly,
obviously, and I think I'm gonna get Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S.
You should.
I figured. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'll play with you a couple of times and then like never play again.
Yep.
You know what though? The Switch 2 is gonna be fantastic for conventions.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna set up on that. Yeah. Play some Street Fighter 6 with the Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons.
Get on modern, bro. Just play modern and call it a day. That's gonna be awful, isn't it? You ain't gonna be able to execute that one.
I'm playing what's the one that plays for you?
The macros? You set up some macros for yours?
No.
Oh no, the mode.
It's not modern.
Even modern. It's
beginner,
casual,
yeah.
Just
play that.
Yeah.
Look at that. I paired you 7 times in a row, Dares.
It's like you're just pressing one button.
You're right.
What's happening on the screen? Look at it.
I know.
Whooping your ass.
Yeah.
3 perfects in a row. God, bro, you don't even know how to play. No. I think there's something for everybody. That's the other thing too. This isn't like,
it's a very diverse launch.
Yeah, it's not the greatest launch lineup, but also all of that stuff is hindsight.
My one complaint about this launch list, and it might just be the nature of the and it was a problem with the Series X and the PS5 launch.
Mm-hmm.
There's no exclusive games except for like Mario Kart.
Right.
Yeah.
I
think Nintendo.
A lot of folks have been pointing that out.
Well, Nintendo's always been like,
it's like this is their worst launch since like the N64.
I don't know. I think
you like Pilot Wings?
I think Mario Kart's gonna be doing a lot of lifting.
No, it's definitely got a fantastic game, but just one.
You gotta wait a month for Donkey Kong.
It's just like the N64. It was like one of the greatest games ever created.
But
and Pilot Wings.
What's one of the biggest things that when we had like birthday parties or even just people that came and played games in general, what do they want to do? Get on Grand Theft Auto so they can just drive around.
Yeah.
Yep. And now you could do
And
that
now you can
in
do
Mario
that.
Kart.
Mario Kart,
Like, dude,
yep.
it's an like it is the evolution of Mario Kart. Like, we were supposed to get here. But now that it's here,
yeah,
you've done a great job. You did what you were supposed to with
And it looks fucking fantastically put together.
it. Like, I don't know how
They've
much
had a
I'll
lot of work on
spend driving. Like, obviously, when you first start the game and stuff like that, like, I want to explore some stuff. And I'm sure there's going to be, knowing Nintendo, there's going to be some sort of collecting within that open world stuff.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Like, upgrades and all, like, who knows what they're going to put into it. You know, it makes me really excited for, like, what they were trying to do with Strikers, but they really didn't dive all the way into it with the equipment and stuff like that. Like, Mario Kart has already had where this particular cycle does this and this car does this and this glider does this. Like, you'll probably be able to collect that stuff in real time. Just guessing, but I figured that, you know, that'll have some stuff like that.
It's one thing I thought about too with all the third-party stuff, games and everything coming in. I was looking at that game, then when they're announcing all the third-party stuff, it's like, you think they're finally going to start putting achievements on the console?
I don't see why not.
It's just a thought I had since
They really, because they really don't have achievements.
No, I mean, some games have it like built into the games themselves, but not like a
like Xbox and PlayStation
console.
Yeah, like it's.
I mean, Xbox has
based.
had achievements since the 360.
Since the 360, yeah.
And PlayStation's had them since PS3.
They started in PS3.
Yeah. They were like, y'all ain't finna be the only one with that shit.
And they do the trophy system. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that would be cool to see like a little mushroom thing.
Personally, don't care, but I know a lot of people like.
It's a big deal for a lot of folks.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. Hey, it's weird when you care about it too much. Okay, but I get it.
I mean, because I thought about it. What's the best way to make somebody go back and play a lot of these old Switch games that they have
add achievements to
that they had, then add achievements to them?
Boy, such a nasty reason to go back to a game to me.
Like, man, I don't know if I have another 400 hours in me for Tears of the Kingdom. Wait, there's an achievement for getting all 1,200 Korok seeds.
Bro,
yeah, I got to go.
During the 360 times when they first introduced that shit, people were playing like
all the fucking games.
All
like,
of them. Yep.
Yeah, I need to borrow a copy of XYZ so I can
when
get
we were
these
at GameStop and we had certain customers that would be like,
What's your gamer score?
First of all, I
would
physically
when
strike
the
you for asking
360
me
first
that.
came out. I was at EB Games and folks would come in and that's what their whole conversation would be. Yeah,
yeah. I've had like
What's
we
your
played
gamer
Call
score?
of Duty and it'd be like. Before you they call me a slur. They would be like, "Oh, y'all know you trash because your gamer score is low." And like, what are you talking about?
It's like, what are you talking?
And you black? No.
Yeah.
Like, it's a great idea. Like, it's a fantastic idea. It just sometimes it felt real nasty when people would come in and base like, you know,
judge you based on it.
Yeah,
it's like
they definitely would back when it first started.
Bro, you smelled first of all.
But it's a fantastic idea, and
No, it
it's
was
a
the
good way
smartest
to
thing.
get people to play games that they normally wouldn't play.
Yeah.
It's also a good way to get them to complete games.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I like, and I will say this, I do like the fact that how they've evolved it. Because as I was playing Octopath, I finished like the person I picked, I finished their story, and it was like, you know, they do the thing now on PlayStation and Xbox where not only they tell you what the achievement is or the trophy, but they tell you the percentage of people who got it.
Yeah,
and that's
a really cool.
That part does make you feel a little special.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the top 5%.
Oh, bro,
you get that.
Any RPG you do something, it's like 6%. Anything.
The way the Xbox does it, the little diamond one comes up. Yeah, the special sound.
Cling.
And I always say it because when I was playing Indiana Jones, I play it on my TV, but my computer and my main computer in my office and one of my tablets. I hit, whenever I hit the diamond one, it comes up on all of them. So it's like,
Zach
ding, 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 ding.
They used to call me out when I was at home playing because I was signing to the PC up front. And I'd be playing something and he'd text me, just got an achievement in this game, huh? I was like, what you talking about? Popped up on the computer.
Yeah.
See what you playing. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm playing it.
Yeah. But yeah, there
even Steam got achievements.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a smart idea. So that's a great
I'm
point.
actually surprised if they did add it. Why didn't they fucking talk about it? And if they didn't add it, why the fuck have they not added it?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie to you, some sort of like just Nintendo nostalgia noise even if it's just a coin noise or the mushroom or just something, and say,
or if you could even set it.
If you could set it,
because you know how in like, especially I don't pay attention to achievements enough, but I know with Sony's they have different trophies in different like bronze, silver, and gold, right?
And platinum is if you do all of
platinum. If you
so
do
you
all
could
of
have
it,
different sound effects for the type of achievement it is.
Yeah, the Xbox thing is like the harder ones usually are worth more.
2D Mario come running across the screen and he hits the little block and the achievement comes out. Come on, man, it's so easy.
It's like it's like when somebody gets a sub on Twitch or like a follow or something.
Yeah.
You get the little custom
animation.
Yeah. But if you could customize it, like what if you could get like Samus in the morph ball,
and then you can get your alarm mode to do it at the same time.
She
it's all synced up.
Bomb jumps
First
up
of all,
to the achievement.
I can't get a Switch 2, bro. I gotta get the Nintendo alarm clock still.
Yeah, I laughed because I thought about that. I heard they were easier to get now.
Dude,
like,
they were not
want
visible
one?
at first. Like they dropped and it was like, yeah, you ain't getting one of those.
Do I want to wake
was
up to the Metroid 2 theme song?
No,
I mean I do.
No, you don't.
But is it
What
worth
kind of horse?
$100?
You want to wake up to fucking? You want to wake up to encroaching death?
Yes. Do. Oh, come on, man.
Oh, wake up! You waking up? You waking up in fear? You said Metroid 2 specifically, the one where she's complete, like you alone in every game. That game, as a child, I was like, bro, I am alone here. I am portably alone. Like this is on the Game Boy, and I'm like, ain't nothing else around.
Oh man,
why that screen stop moving back, Nolan? Why did it do that? What's I don't want to move forward. What's about to happen?
No, something about to happen.
God, no.
So, but it's still an exciting time. I know a lot of folks are kind of disappointed, and the price is obviously going to be an issue.
I don't think
But I also think Nintendo. So first of all, Nintendo only once in their 130 something year existence or whatever, probably more than that now.
Yeah,
they have never lost an item on lost money on an item that they sold but once. And a lot of folks are hoping that's gonna happen again. I am tired.
Yeah, first of all, why would you want that? Why would you want failure?
So you remember when the DS came out?
Mm-hmm.
What was it originally, like $180? So 180, 170 something like that.
It's like $179.99.
And that thing did not sell. Did not sell at all.
Optimus Prime? About the Optimus Prime one?
Yeah.
It closed,
nobody was buying that thing. That is the first time they dropped the system down to slightly below what it cost them to make the thing.
Put it down to like $150, right?
But once they did, I think it was like
a $130.
I think it was $130.
Might be $130, yeah.
But when they did, one of the highest selling consoles of all time. So, but I've heard
when they made that DS Lite, buddy.
But yeah, that was it. Because that's when I bought one.
Bro, that DS, I still need me a black DS Lite right now.
But a lot of folks, I've been seeing a lot of folks saying, "Oh no, we're gonna do it's just gonna be the DS all over again. Nobody's gonna buy it at that price." Bull crap.
They said that about the Switch when it came out.
It's still cheaper than the Series X and the PS5.
It's still, which is why I knew it was gonna stop at $450 because I don't think Nintendo wanted the PS5 comparison.
No, that's the other thing they do. That they do just enough to not really be compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we make games too, but like we're Nintendo. Come on, man, what's up with you?
And you buy a Nintendo console to play their games.
Yeah,
and they know that.
And sometimes you get some cool third party shit.
Yeah. But now that
now that bigger opportunity to get cool third party shit.
Exactly, and that's really what the Switch 2, to me, the other side of it, besides the first party stuff, is now you got the opportunity to get the other big shit.
Yep.
Dude, I'm super excited about the next, not the Pokemon game they've already announced, but the one after that.
Yeah.
The next Scarlet and Violet type game.
Yeah, because they've learned. Ready. Hopefully they've learned.
Well, the system is more powerful. First of all, Nolan, stop looking at the foreground. Okay, look at your character and your Pokemon only. Don't worry about doing the robot in the background. Okay, he's in the background. Everything is pseudo woodle in the background. It's just.
I ain't worried about it either way, but yeah,
it's gonna be good.
I mean, if they were smart, they would make a. I'm actually shocked there's not a Switch 2 version of that game.
Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
yet.
No, they're making that new Pokemon game. That's what all it's going towards.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I got Xenoblade Chronicles X. I want to play that, and I would imagine that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, I heard they took a lot of the annoying stuff out of the game.
Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know what that means, but I've heard that there were some improvements. You
so
don't have to explain.
One of the biggest things in the original game was you had to get points in each different class in order to unlock different parts of the game. Now they just erase all of that. Now you can do any side mission anytime you want and just play just through all the story stuff without having to do what felt like, it's like, oh, okay, cool. I just want to be in this group, and you do all the stuff in that group, but then you realize, oh, I can't do the next story mission until I'm a certain rank in a different group. So now I got to go rank up in that group before I can get back to the story again. That's kind of
Yeah.
So they got rid of that, which opens the game up a whole lot. So you can do all the extra stuff, or you can just go through the story. And it still takes way too long to get the mechs in that game.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. They were like,
but
once you get them though.
But once you get them, the game's almost over. But it's pretty cool.
I want to hear from the people that watch and listen. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Like whether you agree or disagree with us doesn't matter. I just want to hear what your thoughts are.
Oh yeah,
like clear, concise thoughts. If I'm not making it, plainly for you. Don't just ramble at me about glazing Nintendo or you guys are part of the problem. Like I'm not gonna pay attention to that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like explain your point of view.
Again, we understand.
Hey, bro, I'm right there with you.
I don't want to pay more.
I don't want to pay more.
If it came out and it was
I
$350,
understand. Yeah, and I think a lot of content creators and stuff are getting that, but it's like a lot of us, especially the older ones, but we have a little more insight. We have a little more insight on how the industry itself works, like the inner workings of the industry, more than the average person would.
Yeah.
So I saw it coming. I definitely understand.
Talked about it multiple times.
Yeah, we talked about it multiple times. It just took somebody that had the guts to finally be the one to do it. And I think Nintendo's trying to push the whole industry forward. It's like, look, if ain't no one else gonna do it, we'll do it then. Fine, here.
Do it
$80
obviously instead of being
and just
playing
push
with it
everybody along with
and
it.
being like $80, but you do get 6 days early access.
Yeah, no.
Stop lying about it.
No, you know what? It's just $80 now.
Yeah.
And then when Grand Theft Auto comes out, all right, the biggest games, it's gonna be $100.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
You're gonna have to pay. Eventually, Call of Duty's gonna be $100. But if you got Game Pass, it don't matter.
Exactly.
But yeah, I do want to hear people's what games are you looking forward to? Are you going to pick up one on launch day? Are you just going to wait? If you have I really want to know if you have issues with the pricing. Tell me, why do you think? Because this is another thing that I've never got people to say. I see people online complaining about different prices about everything, even before the Switch 2, and even before games were $70 when they were still $59.99. You would always hear people talk about the prices and stuff. Explain to me why you think. What price do you think things should be, and based on what? Not just how you feel.
Not just how you feel, yeah.
But tell me, why do you think these games should be the prices they are? Because I've never heard a realistic argument about a price of anything.
Because I can't afford eggs.
I mean, first of all, bud, we all about to be eating garbanzo beans all the day, okay? Straight from the can. That's where we're going. So you could play your Switch 2, pop a can open.
You know what
I'm saying? If you rich, you can put it on the hot plate. Otherwise, get your lighter, heat it up from the bottom, and have at it. That's enough protein to sustain you.
Yeah.
Okay? Do like we used to do.
Yeah.
I used to buy a game
Shoot.
and knew I didn't have no money.
Yep.
And I'd be like, you know what I can do when I get hungry? I can play the game.
I can eat grits. There was a lot of grits in my first apartment.
Grits?
Whole lot of grits in my first
Fancy
apartment.
man over there.
But you know what? I was playing. I was playing. What? Skyrim.
Playing Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
Boy, they had no money. Boy, I put some Kaneka sausages and some ramen noodles in a crock pot with some Taco Bell mild sauce.
Because I chose an expensive hobby.
Yep. Dude,
it's the way it is.
Go get you. You want to play the new Halo? Go get the Halo board game in D20 and use your imagination.
Yep.
And books is kind of expensive too, though. So good luck. But yeah, I really do want to hear people's thoughts about this thing, because this is actually the first time, we've really been able to dive in and talk about a new console launching. The PlayStation and the Xbox stuff was kind of weird because of COVID and everything.
Yeah.
We didn't have the formula down like we got now. So love to hear y'all thoughts and feedback on it. All right.
Yep.
How you feeling? You ready to go? All right. Take us out, Nolan. Do something for us. Golly, bro. You won't do the thing in the beginning? You won't close us out?
Well, I haven't been here forever. Hit the like button, subscribe. What else? What?
You got to finger it, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Finger blast the bell icon, I guess.
Yeah. No, don't guess.
An
Do it with
odd number of
confidence.
times. Always an odd number of times.
Yeah.
And
YouTube rate us?
Sign my what do they call those things where you try to get folks to sign something for my change
Your Steam profile?
.org for
your change.org.
my change .org for Dread 2 at launch.
Dread 2 at
Let
launch.
that go, bud.
That'd be awesome.
That would be the talking about
man.
shadow dropping. That would be the craziest shadow drop.
I mean, they basically did the last one. I was screaming when it was like, "Hey, so we're not quite done with Prime 4 yet. Sorry, but here's this." It's
Yeah.
like, well, here's what.
They got you. They got you good.
They ain't got me good. Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
no, there's definitely gonna be a change.org petition about the Switch price, and that's not gonna matter.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be
man.
super nasty thing. They're gonna be like, we got 40,000 signatures,
and then Nintendo's gonna be like, so who should I count though? The 40,000 you idiots that signed this, or the 15 million consoles I just sold?
The 40,000. Nah,
that's not gonna happen. But yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.